And we are live. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. We will just be dissecting, well, not I guess dissecting. I guess we will just be talking about last night's game. We've had some time to think about it. We've had some time to sort of relax, and yeah, we'll just talk about our thoughts with it. Yeah, won't go into um a ton of or yeah, obviously yeah, everything will be discussed about, and yeah, we'll get started. We've obviously got Matt here, we've got Chris here. We do have Lucas backstage. I'll get him on. Hey Lucas.
Yeah, how you doing, Sean? How you doing, Matt and Chris?
Hey,
Yeah,
Lucas.
doing pretty good.
G'day, guys.
And yeah, we'll just yeah, just normally what I guess any fan would do on a Sunday, sort of yeah, sort of go through the game, and just sort of yeah, we'll just go over certain points. We did have another YouTuber that did just finish his streams in Pies Footy. Um, so yeah, we'll just sort of yeah, I guess continue off of that, be more of a compliment to that, and yeah, just continue the conversation, and yeah, we'll just go from there, and yeah, regardless on our opinions and takes and all that stuff, we'll just have the conversation and yeah, just have some good times and we'll just vibe out. So yeah, has anyone got a question to start?
Well, I don't know. Like, I was happy with the kids last night, but the thing is, yeah, I was like Matt last night. I wasn't happy with the draw, but the only thing that made me happy, and I think you guys will agree, was all the kids last night. They were really brilliant. I hope we keep them all in. The only question I ask is what Anthony said. Do you think they should bring back all these players to play against Brisbane? All the players he's talking about.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. Because you've also got because I know Derm even said today as well. He had listed like 6 to even 8 players that he wanted to drop. I don't want to do anything like that. I just think that's not really
Mm,
ideal. Um, and I'm definitely for someone that has played sport before, just sports in general. Like it's always better to not flirt with form. That's always a recipe for like disaster. So I know I think, and again, this is just more of a discussion. This isn't like, and that's like all this will be. But even I think he even mentioned he wanted to drop McStay this week just so he could have a rest. Unless McStay is, definitively calling for a rest because he's sore or he's injured or whatever, I would not be flirting with his form. Because he to me seems like a confidence type of player, similar to like Frampton, similar to a few guys on our list. So I think, yeah, going through, the list, I think yeah, if there's any confidence players that could potentially be a rest. I personally wouldn't do it just because, yeah, I like because again, it comes down to like momentum, and then it's also how will the player sort of because again, if the continuity is what is giving them the belief that they are AFL footballers. And having them and letting them have that week off, and it's not even just the week off; it's also the routine, the prep they do, pre-game, post-game, all that stuff when you don't do that for a week, because we also don't have the VFL as well. So we'll also acknowledge that too. Or I think there might be some practice matches that might be confirmed. Um, but
Yeah,
like it's definitely
we'll,
a interesting topic for sure.
we'll probably Geelong. We'll probably play a practice match against Geelong, like we normally do.
Yeah, we have done that in the past. Um, and yeah. And
Hey,
yeah, and we also played our last VFL game on the weekend. So yeah, obviously, yeah, we had a big ending to that video, just thanking everybody for the VFL content we did this year. Not sure what they're gonna do with like the best and fairest. Obviously, they will have it, but I don't know um if they're gonna have it as like a live stream or anything. But yeah, if we know anything about covering it, we could potentially cover it. But yeah, that's a bit of a wait to be confirmed if we do anything about it. But I don't think they. I think they just have it on a night, but I don't think they broadcast it anywhere, or they don't make it public or public information as it happens. So we'll see
Yeah.
if they do make it public information as a thing.
Now, as for who will play again in the wild card, Bo Check, g'day mate. I see him in the chat there, playing it down. Now, to get an MCG wild card against us, this is what needs to happen. Melbourne need to beat the Dogs at the MCG. All right, that's going to happen. Carlton need to beat Freo. Oh, no chance, I hear you say. Freo are travelling from Perth for a marble game. There's an absolute dead rubber.
I reckon they'll win.
Playing for nothing. All right, Freo are playing for nothing. They've already locked up top spot and a home final. They'll rest players probably. Absolutely nothing to play for. It's a final for Carlton. It will be a finals-like atmosphere, and they've got a lot to play for. What they're playing for is they're trying to avoid an Adelaide away wild card, and they have the ultimate prize on the line, which is an MCG wild card against Collingwood. I know you're playing it down there, Bo, but I reckon you guys are favourite. Carlton I think Carlton should start favourite in that game.
They should.
Freo are just gonna. Freo will lie down in that game.
Yeah,
I'll do you one better. I think Carlton smack them by 40, 50 points.
Yeah,
I can see that.
I'm thinking it could be a 10-goal win to Carlton.
Yeah.
Yeah, and especially as well, there is, and mind you, this is a while ago, so maybe this history isn't probably, to use as some information later on. Maybe it's probably best not to, but I know Freo, it might have been about 10 years ago. They were one of the first teams to actually rest players. Yes, it was under Ross Lyon, and yes, Ross Lyon does not coach Fremantle anymore. But it is one of those things where history does say that, it's a very simplistic view, I know, but Freo has done it in the past. So whether if it was just a Ross Lyon idea or whether if it was Freo as a whole, we'll obviously find out, during the week.
Even if they don't rest players, they're not going to go hammer and tong. They're going to play bruise-free footy, and it's essentially an elimination final. The difference between playing at the MCG, where Carlton would see themselves a 50-50 chance to beat Collingwood, everything to gain. Collingwood's got nothing to gain out of a Carlton wildcard game.
Yeah,
like we're just trying to avoid embarrassment. So it's essentially like an elimination final for Carlton, and Freo playing for nothing. So I believe they absolutely should start favourites. Freo would pride themselves and say, "Oh no, we're going to give our all," but Carlton are red hot to win that.
Yeah, but I think it's different
They
when
need
it's Fremantle, though. Yeah,
they do need to rely. They also need to rely on Melbourne need to win, and I think Melbourne will beat the Doggies at G.
Oh yeah, they'll smash them at the G.
I agree.
That's another 40, 50 point game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just that when it comes to Freo, though, because they are the interstate club and because the AFL is like the majority of its like teams are in like Victoria and stuff. So I feel like a Western Australian team is probably going to do the majority of the travelling. So yeah, like a Western Australian team is going to do the majority of the travelling. So if there was a team to have the excuse of, oh, well, we're just going to rest players, it would be probably a Freo or a West Coast in this scenario. And again, because they have that history of doing it, I just wouldn't be surprised if they were to do it. But again, and again, even if they were to go in with their full side, they could just literally just go there for a holiday, basically, roll over a bit, and do what they need to do, and then go back. Because there's always like a white flag game is what I tend to call it. Is that when you have a white flag game, that's when you sort of, you're sort of saving your energy for, because
Yeah.
you're coming up
Brisbane.
against a team like the next week. Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Like Brisbane did.
mean-
like Brisbane,
Yeah.
all credit to Carlton. Like I'm not saying Brisbane weren't trying, but there was a point in that game. It probably should have been a 5-6 goal win to Carlton. They did play really well, but there was a stage when Brisbane just went, okay, cue in the rack, and they didn't give a shit, and it turned into a massacre. So
Absolutely.
I think that's why I think it could blow out to not only a win to Carlton, but a 10-goal plus win. Like that they just marvel. They're just playing so well at Marvel at the moment, and the crowd will just get behind it. And
They may not want to play finals at the MCG.
They would, yeah. I tell you what. Oh, they'd love to play a final at Marvel. Yeah, I love it. And I mean the difference for Collingwood as well, the difference for Collingwood, like everyone, like all the younger guys, I want to play Carlton in the wild card. It'd be so cool. We've got nothing to gain by playing Carlton in a wild card. And the difference, if we get the Dogs, imagine getting the Dogs in a wild card at the MCG compared to getting Carlton. It's night and day.
Yeah.
Like
Won't that be a marble as well?
Fuck, we'll beat the Doggies by 10 goals at the MCG, but if it was the Marvel, it'd be 10 goals the other way. Fucking hate that.
No, but that's the thing, because it's this weird sort of like wildcard thing, and like they're sort of tweaking sort of like what they want. I wonder if they do put us at Marvel. Because
no way.
I'm just saying, like, I'm not like, you would think that, they would treat wildcard like it's I guess they would advertise it like it's a
cash
final,
cow.
right?
It's a cash cow. My theory, and I might be wrong, but my theory, everyone thinks, the AFL want Carlton and Collingwood in a wild card. My theory is they want Carlton and Collingwood in wild cards, but it's Friday and Saturday night. Carlton's playing one, Collingwood's playing the other, because that means 90,000 people crowd Friday and Saturday night respectively. But if you've got Carlton and Collingwood playing in a wild card, you've got so it wouldn't be 90,000 in Adelaide, but it will be absolutely packed. It'll be 50,000 in Adelaide for Carlton Adelaide, and then 90,000 for Collingwood the Dogs, for example.
Yeah.
So
well, I will say this because I actually don't know because I think you guys know this, but I don't look at the ladder until I need to. Are we above Bulldogs? Like, so if we were to play them, okay, so it'll be okay. Well, then, it'll definitely be MCG then. Yeah, okay. Because I was thinking if it was the other way around, then maybe
it'd still be MCG.
Okay.
They don't have Melbourne They don't have Victorian finals anywhere else but the MCG.
That's
they've said
Geelong protested it. Geelong protested it for a long time.
Yeah.
Sorry?
No, but in terms of, I'm pretty sure when they originally brought the wild card in, they were asked straight away, is this so if a team was to lose, would that be considered a finals loss or a home and away loss? And
sorry.
And they would, and basically they said that it wasn't a finals, it wasn't considered finals. But then they also, I don't think they answered that it was a home and away loss as well. So it was sort of like a.
I've heard both. I've heard them say it's not a final, and I am hearing them saying it is a final.
Yeah.
So
I think they would want to say it's a final, especially like leading up to it, because that's a more exciting thing to advertise. But I'm pretty sure when they first brought it in, they were saying it wasn't a final.
Yeah, and then Carlton and the Bulldogs lobbied really hard to make it a final, so they can say they played in a final.
Fuck! How embarrassing would that be? To like, like if your club is like trying to desperately
No,
turn it
Sean, I just made that up. But
no, but I'm saying that like, if they're but still the point is still
It
there.
wouldn't-
If your club is lobbying
it wouldn't
for the
surprise me
wild
though,
card,
behind the scenes, because like Lukey Beveridge, they're always around that sort of 9-10 mark, aren't they?
Yeah.
And exactly. So Bulldogs love the idea of wild card because it means Bevo makes the finals, and Carlton.
Yeah.
Well, you can see that they're essentially going to finish 10th and be a finalist. But
I tell
actually,
you what though, like I tell you what though, as much as we're talking about the Dogs in this regard, let's not ignore us in this situation too, because I feel like a lot of our like marketing department, how bad have we been in terms of like with this, the posts about positivity and all this stuff when clearly there's elephants in the room. And I mean, like Ed Allen hasn't signed a contract yet, but then there was like, oh, Ed Allen's done this, Ed Allen's done that. Like, guys, like, let's just sign him up and like let's just lock him away, like, because it's one of those like, and it's interesting too because they even privated like no, not privated, they like turned off like the comments. I think it was when Allen got was it best 22 under 22 team or something like that. Where they basically made the comments originally, they made them then public later on, but when they originally posted it, they actually put the comments in private, and because they know that there's plenty of supporters out there being like, well, Ed Allen, is he signing, is he not, what's going on there? So the club obviously knows like what's going on, but I don't know, I find it interesting how it's like they're not like unaware, like they know what's going on. But then it's like they're always so quick to post something that's positive, that's like, hey, have a look at how we're going awesome. And
hey,
yeah, I don't know, I just find it I just find it fascinating how it's just it's all about the positivity. So like as much as we just spoke about before about Bulldogs doing it, I wouldn't even put against it in terms of Collingwood doing it, because I feel like we've been doing that all season.
that's true. That even Darcy Moore getting behind it when we didn't know we were going. That's why I think there's a conspiracy theory, because when Darcy Moore said, "Oh yeah, I can't wait to play in a wild card round," like 6 was still alive. I mean, we win last night instead of a draw. 6 is on the table. And it's not unheard of. We beat Brisbane at the MCG. I mean, yeah, sure they'd be favourites, but it's possible the way we played last night. So, yeah. But the Collingwood's social media team were at it today. They had this whole big post about Dan Houston kicking that goal.
Yeah.
And they should have seen everyone unloading in the comments. I put a comment in that was, the Collingwood social media team pushing the propaganda about Houston. So I said, good on you guys, you're keeping his trade value up.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's I don't know, because it's been a bit of an interesting season, this one, because, and again, like I'm always happy to have the conversation with people. I know that there are obviously, we obviously won't go into specifics about it, but at the end of the day, we're here for conversation. We're here to, as much as we're going to have our takes, and we're not going to hold back in a healthy and also respectful way. It's just sort of interesting how this season has gone, because I've been, especially the last 48 hours, I've been very vocal about Houston. 24 hours, I've been very vocal about Houston. And there's definitely some players that I feel like do need to lift, and but again, at the end of the day, like, we're supporters, we're passionate, we're going to have our say. I think with all the takes I've had, like, they come from some form of knowledge or experience, or or something equivalent. So it's just I don't know, just like inviting that sort of the conversation and just sort of see where we all like end up, right? All right, I'll see if I can get a comment up. All right, we'll get Anthony's comment up. All right, if things go to plan, our run is Dogs, D's, Hawks, Lions, Freo. 3 games at the G. I'm taking that and reckon we can make a prelim if it goes right. I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, like we're here to win flags. I think that's the end all and be all when it comes to at the very least with the intent. I've said it. I've said it for a while, and I've especially said it the last few weeks. Like, if your intent is to not win a grand final in any season, don't care if you finish last. If your intent is to not win a grand final, then I feel like you shouldn't be at the club. So how do we rate our chances there with so if we get Dogs, Demons, Hawks, Lions, Freo, what's the consensus there? Are we sort of obviously, it's not like we can like make a choice in terms of who we play, right? But
Yeah.
are we rating our chances if that's the path?
I could rate our chances against Dogs and D's. It's just the last 3 I don't know about. Like Hawthorn, like look at them last night. If we play them like they did last night, we were lucky to get a draw. Did we play like they did? They were like, think about it. I don't know if we can beat Hawthorn in a final. I don't know if we can beat Brisbane or Fremantle in a final. I think we can beat Dogs and Melbourne. It's the Hawthorn, Brisbane, and Fremantle. I don't know. It's the unknown. Look at it last night. We were lucky to get a draw against Hawthorn.
Yep.
Think about it. Think about it. If Moore kicks that point, think about it. They would have won last night. So I don't know. What do you reckon, Sean?
Oh well, I mean, yeah. God, last night was interesting because
Yeah.
I don't know. A part of me is definitely thinking that we should have won.
Yeah.
I do. I do think that we should have been. We should have been in the fight to win it. I mean, you drawed it. All we had to do is score a point, right? I know it's a very simplistic view, but yeah, it's yeah, and then you look at some of the guys that unfortunately have there was definitely some guys where they cause some turnovers. You can clearly see we're trying to it really feels like we're trying to play that 23 game plan or the game style we had in 22 and 23. But a lot of the guys aren't complementing that. It's all of the guys that are holding us up because they're just too slow now. But yeah, it comes down to, and I even said this before. I think our system and our game plan works. I just don't think it's kind of like Geelong and Lucas. You can obviously attest to this as well. Geelong, when it comes to like their players, they actually go after the players actually complement the way they play. They don't go after, oh, this guy who's extremely talented, we'll just go pick him. No, they're picking specific. In fact, they're actually intentionally going and getting like average players. But then it's like, okay, no, this is an average player, but it's like, it's like playing a game of cricket, right? But it's like if you want to score 1,000 runs in a test match, we're going to go and pick, say, 10 batters and a keeper. All right, well, we're going to then go pick 10 batters because if our goal is to get 1,000 runs in a test match, well, it doesn't matter if we go and pick bowlers because a bowler is not going to get you really much closer to 1,000 runs, right? So I know it's a bit of a terrible analogy, but if your intent is to go down a certain path, pick guys that are going to complement that path rather than play against it. And I feel like we have a few guys at the moment that are playing against what we want to play. And whether if we address that at the end of the season, whether if we just completely ignore it and act like everything's fine and these guys are fine to continue on. We know who these players are, but I feel like we're trying to go down the path, and it's just a matter of what are we going to do when players are not complementing that, are we going to find a way to give them another role? Are we going to find a way to, get rid of them in the trade period? It's hard to say what we're going to do officially, but I think it's very clear who sort of fits in within our system and game plan and sort of who doesn't.
Yeah, like for Butters, for example, we need an inside mid. The Dangerfield shouldn't. Let's be honest, Dangerfield has no business playing in this team at this moment. And we need another inside mid, preferably a clearance player. And Butters, inside mid, yep, clearance player, yep. So that's a need. We also need a small forward. Now that there's no Stengel. We've been linked with Toby Green. Yep, Toby Green, small forward. Yep, can play in midfield minutes as well. Tick. So we always want not necessarily the best player, but we want the best player for the needs. So like when we got Cameron, we needed another forward to complement Hawkins. We got Cameron. He was available. We got him. So like it's not about just getting the best player in the comps, because sometimes if you do that, and you've got nowhere to put him, or it might upset team chemistry, you're fucked a little bit. You're handicapped yourself. So you always want what's best for your club. Of course, yeah, everyone wants Butters, but he fits. He's a needed player at our club. Like he will fit straight in the midfield. He'll play that inside mid role. Dangerfield can play on the bench, whatnot, ideally retirement or VFL. But Butters can fill that role. We've got him there for 5-6 years, even more. So that's what we look at. People criticize us because we try to take every Tom, Dick and Harry. It's not true. We only take them what we need. It's not like, Kerno's going to win the Coleman medal. He's going to be a 3-time Coleman medalist. We were linked with Kerno, but then we dropped interest. Because it wasn't really a needed player. So as much as I fucking wanted Kerno, the club thought he wasn't a needed player because you got Neil, you got Polkinghorne, you got Cameron. So
yeah, but that trade was different though, because it was Neil, because Carlton wanted Neil, right? And then you guys said no. Yeah, I would actually agree with that, because I would think that. I mean, it's obviously hindsight's a wonderful thing. Obviously, Polkinghorne's coming across. And he's played well, but like Kerno's only going to work well, and that's why he's worked well at Sydney, is because there's a key forward system there where it's like he's not having to lead it. And I know people are going to probably like maybe have a comment about this, but he's an icing on the cake type of player. Like he's a player that he comes in, and if he's having to lead it, if he's having to be necessarily a leader in that forward line and also in the key forward department, I feel like he falls away pretty quickly. But if he's that third option where he's a bit of if he fades away, it doesn't matter, because you've got the two other guys that are more proven, more not to say the Sydney players, key forwards are more proven, but you need like solid pillars around Kerno, so then Kerno can then do his thing. Where I thought Geelong had that, and if he was to go there, I feel like he would have done really well. But if the trade was going to be Neil to go to Carlton, well then, that wouldn't have worked out, because you're taking a pillar out, so then Kerno's going to have to be a second pillar, if you know what I mean. So that wasn't going to probably be a good move, because from a structural point of view, you need those like pillars around Kerno so he can then do his thing.
Yeah. No, I agree. Agreed. But I don't think Neil is very good. I don't think he's it. I think he's a show pony. He spends more time arguing with umpires than taking contested marks and whatnot. You can say the same thing for Kerno, to be fair. But I would have loved Kerno at that club. I would have loved a 65 plus goal kicker at my club. But Geelong didn't see him as a need. So that's one we missed out on. So like I said, it annoys me when people say, well, who's going to fucking Geelong? We only get the players we needed, like Petrarca. We weren't into Petrarca because he didn't fit our need. Age was against him, and we wanted someone younger in that midfield, and you're replacing another old guy with Dangerfield, which you're just going to have the same problem. So it's not like we linked with everybody. We fit the role what we need. And I think that's what all clubs do, to be fair. But if you start thinking, oh, we want this player because he's a good player, then that's when you handicap yourself.
Yeah.
Like if Butters went to goal,
it's also as well too. Sorry to cut you off, but like this kind of needs to be said. It's also a lot of even just AFL supporters in general. They'll look at a player and go, "Oh, that guy's talented. Let's get him in."
Yeah.
Where this is why Geelong has worked so well is that if you're a team where and again, as I said, it's not really a great example because you're not going to have a cricket side with 10 batters. But if you're so we know with South Australia that pitch, it's like a batter's wicket, right? If you go out and get say 10 batters and it's like we're just going to score so many runs to the point where just no team's going to even come close. That's like as much as people can go, oh, but like you still need bowlers to to like take the wickets and stuff. It's like, yeah, but if you're making like these things, so it's a bit of a scissors versus paper versus rock, like all that stuff. But again, you also still need like the structure, like within. So again, if Kerno was to go to Geelong, like Neil has to be there because he's a part of the structure, regardless of if he's talented or not. Even though I disagree, I think Neil is talented to a certain point. But it's more the structural significance than the talent significance, if that makes any sense. So there's like structural, there's also system, then there's like talent. Like you need to sort of figure out like how it all like meshes into one. So then when you go forward, okay, what are we sort of going in terms of what are we doing in terms of what's the intent? Because again, you need to have a path. Like St Kilda only just discovered their path in the last off season, and okay, we've got all this money, we're going to go in this direction. Yes, it hasn't worked out, but it's better to be on some path than no path, And yeah, again, like I know that was a bit of a tangent, but when it comes to having Neil, if Neil was a part of that Geelong trade to get Kerno, well then it was smart for Geelong not to do that because you're taking yes, you're bringing something in, but you're also taking away as well. Would you essentially agree with that?
I agree. I agree when you put it like that. Yeah, I agree. But like again with structure, there's so many players that so many big names that haven't been linked with Geelong. Like Ben King, for example. We don't want Ben King. We're not linked with him. Lockie Neal. We could have easily put our hands and said, oh yeah, we'd love Lockie Neal. But we haven't done that. So there's been just as many high pros recruits or free agents, not recruits, free agents.
Yeah.
And we've skipped them because they don't fit our needs. They don't fit our structure, and the players that we've got are very settled and they're very crucial to our system. And like with Green, we've only been linked with Green the last year because we've had no Stengel. So he was a player that, despite his off-field problems, he was a player that needs to be replaced with another good player. So yeah, it's I agree with what they said. It's about structure, what you need, what the team needs for structure, what the type of player is. I think that's pretty important as well. To be fair, Sean.
Yeah. Would you? But would you? And again, this comes back to the talent and system. Would you agree to the fact that when it comes to Toby Green, is he talented? Absolutely. But my concern, especially when he's getting older and older, does he have the running game to go with all the Geelong players? Because you look at Dempsey, obviously like even some like a Graham Myers, like I'm trying to think of your forwards, like even Brad Close, obviously Stengel's not there anymore, but still like is there because Geelong have such a game plan that's is based around running. Do you think Toby Green would be able to keep up? Because even at Collingwood, we've had players, your Pendleburys, your Sire Bottoms. I feel like even Crisp has even lost a bit of pace as well. you know, you sort of once you get older, like it's harder for everything to then work at an elite level. So is that? Well, I mean, at the very least, is that also is that a concern that you're potentially thinking of when it comes to someone like Toby Green?
The pace is not a problem per se because we don't have very fast midfield. Like Smith is not a pacey guy. Warple's not a pacey guy. Like I think our quickest, certainly not Dangerfield anymore. Atkins is not quick by any means. Mullins is not quick by any means. But what I do, Rory, is four-line pressure. So, you know, what made Stengel also very good and Brad Close, though Brad Close has fallen away in this area, is four-line pressure. Pressure acts, to be exact. So Stengel and Close, you know, they used to you know, have very high pressure acts in games. And that's what would actually keep them involved. Like they would have like poor games as far as kicking, but they'd lay like 3 tackles inside 50, 4 tackles inside 50 and whatnot. That's the problem. I don't think Toby can do that at his age. Because the more pressure you have in your forward line, the more hard it is teams are running out of half back. Like the Collingwood Crows game was a prime example of that. You know, you guys just walked it out of the defensive 50 because they had 3 tools. So that I do worry about Toby Green. Engine rise, you know, that's fine. He's played high midfield minutes before for many years. So that's not a problem. But the forward line pressure, that stuff is. So he might have to adapt to that, which at his age he probably can't or won't because, you know, either ego or just doesn't want to. So we have to adapt. So you see what Geelong do when we also get a player, we try to adapt to them as well. We try to make them as comfortable as much as possible, so they fit in really, really well. So like our recruits, like over the years, like our bid recruits, like Smith has fitted in really, really well. Cameron has fitted in really, really well. Like Dangerfield, when he came to Geelong, fitted in extremely well. Where other times where you get these recruits, they can be a bit of a disaster, like Petrarca, for example. And when Hogan, you remember when Hogan went to Freo, that was a complete disaster as well. So sometimes it can be a disaster, but at Geelong, we try to comfort the players as much as we can with our style. I'm not saying we just tweak it for one player, but we try to at least try to make him as comfortable as possible to get the best out of his ability. So for that player, like for example, Toby Green comes in and plays and feels like, geez, this is like the same system for the Giants. Like, I can do my forward line stuff, one out in the goal square, blah blah blah. So I think Geelong really do well when it comes to that. They try to make players as much comfortable as they can. And like even with Stengel, like to be fair with Stengel, when he came across, he fit in really well. You know, all Australian premiership player. So we can't help what happens off field, but like we have a system. We have good development coaches now. Maybe that's different now without Elijah Lappin. Maybe that's now different because that's a big blow. But because we had such good developing coaches, good tactics, you know, it just made players easy to fit into Geelong. So I think, to answer your question specifically, I think Toby Green will be fine. I think he'll be okay if he wants to come to Geelong. I personally, if you ask me, I think he's going to stay. But if he's available, yeah, sure. No, I'd love to have him at Geelong, but I think he'll stay for me.
Okay. All right. We do have someone backstage, so I'll get them on. It's Daz, so I'll get him to the stage. Hello, Daz. How you doing?
Good evening, guys. How are you, everybody?
Yeah, doing pretty good.
Don't let me interrupt. Just interested in your conversations tonight. I won't be on very long. I do have some business to attend to. Got an early start in the morning, but get on for a little while and chew the fat and see how we go there. 2 draws in a round. That was unexpected, wasn't it? Changes a bit.
And also one of the draws was the second time by both teams as well. I wonder when was the last time that happened too.
Yeah, they were looking that up They were looking that up last night. When's the last time? I can't remember we having too many draws with Hawthorn over the years, but to have 2 in a season's something.
But it's also
went to
part
a
of the
lot
same team, though. Our same team
Yeah.
would be even longer. Yeah.
Same team, yeah. But I
Yeah.
went to a lot of games at Waverley back in the VFL Park Waverley days when Collingwood got games against Hawks at Waverley over 20 years ago as a kid, and basically 25 years ago. Can't remember too many close games there. Can't remember a draw. So, yeah, I'll have to go back. Somebody in the history books would have to check that one out. But, yeah, two from the same teams in the same year. And then the next day you get a draw between Carlton and the Dogs as well. All teams in the top 10. So, yeah, it's crazy.
Yep. Yeah. I'll just look at the comments to see. Yeah, Toby Green will play a small forward role, left by Stengel with a Dose in the midfield. I mean, I guess that's essentially what it's going to be. Like, Lucas, I know you're on mute, but if you are there, is that like, are you confident on that comparison in terms of Toby Green coming in to basically be a Stengel?
Oh yeah. No, sorry, you got me, guys, because I was on mute.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Yeah, like he's Stengel was just, despite his off-field problems, we're talking about on-field. Like he's a gun. He was an absolutely incredible player, all Australian, Premiership player, finished top 10 in our BNF. I think I'm being generous there. I think he finished top 5. So he was a great player, a great player. And I just think that he isn't just an average player where you can fill the role of another average player. Like it's just he's just too good of a player just to replace with an average player. So I think Toby Green will fit that role very well. So Toby and Kiri, my co-host, says that right there. Yeah, exactly. So that's exactly right. He'll fit the small forward role. Toby Green's a finisher. He's a dead eye. He's a contested player as well. So Stengel was a good finisher. You know, when you put the ball in his hand inside 50, he rarely missed. Toby Green's all that as well. So I think it's a like for like. I think Toby's a little bit more contested because he does play midfield than Stengel.
Yep.
So that's a bit of an upgrade. I think Stengel is probably a little bit mobile. Though Toby isn't like slow, but he's not like really quick. He's just average. But you know, Stengel was really mobile, very quick.
Yeah. Also, with Stengel, did Stengel have any minutes in the midfield? I know he was talking about Toby Green in that aspect, but I was just curious if he had to go in the midfield, because if he did,
maybe every now and then, but that wasn't by design. So no, he wasn't a midfield. He was just he was your four forward pocket, so he didn't really leave the 30.
No, because I know, like for us, I know Schultz goes in there maybe like half a dozen times for a season, but I was just curious because I just saw the comparison. I wonder how close the midfield comparison of it was.
No, that's actually pretty close, Sean. So Stengel was basically like your Schultz. Like he'd operate around 20 to 30 meter mark. He didn't there wasn't many set shots he'd take outside the 50 or between the 40 meters to 50 meters. He was like 30 meters and like below, if you know what I mean, like the forward pocket. Now the person that's replacing him now is Wiltshire, but Wiltshire's been good for us. But the other person that is replacing that is Martin. And so don't think of it as you're replacing Stengel with Green. Think of it, you're replacing Stengel with Martin. Then you're going to replace Martin with Toby Green, and that is a hell of an upgrade. Of an upgrade. So so no, I'd be ecstatic. If we just put Toby in that Green, means probably Jack Martin doesn't play for us again, unless someone gets injured. But at this point in time, I don't see it as like you're replacing Green with Stengel. We're into reality, replacing Jack Martin. So Jack Martin out. But Toby Green in, and that's a hell of an upgrade. So yeah, and we've got another kid in the small forward road for the guys. We've got Jesse Miller in the VFL. You know, he's had a tremendous. I don't know what. He apparently had another good game today. Kiri can probably tell you in the comments, but he had another good game. So he's on the rise again. Jesse Miller. So another young kid playing, just a bit like Wiltshire. So no, we've got plenty of players.
Is he a NGA prospect? I don't know where. I know this name from somewhere. And I can't.
No, I don't. I don't know. Kiri can probably tell you in the comments. I'm not sure with that one. I'm not as big on VFL as Kiri is. Like, he watches it religiously. Or Kiri just said yes.
Yes, because I remember Pommy talking about this guy. I think I know where I remember this name from, because I remember Pommy cracking the shits because basically he was like, yeah, Geelong are going to get this guy for like stuff all, probably like a rookie pick or something, and he's like, yeah, this kid's going to be playing like AFL really soon, going to be one of those, like, you know, basically that Geelong option where they, you know, you pay picks 780 to go someone that plays round one, you know, plays every single game, kind of like who's the halfbacker from Western Australia?
Humphrey B. Bear.
Yeah. So like someone like a Humphreys, like you pay whatever it was, 65 or whatever, he just locks into your round one team. So yeah, I mean, obviously it sounds like he's doing well, so that's good. But yeah, just when I heard that name, that's the first. I'm like, where do I know him from? I know him from somewhere. Someone's spoken about him before, and yeah, it would have been Pommy having a bit of a having his opinions known. So there you go.
Yeah,
absolutely. Love Pommy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, see, there you go. Kiri reckons he's a lock for next year. That doesn't surprise me. That's probably why Pommy was having a bit of a tough time dealing with you guys picking him up. But yeah, there you go. Yeah, no, when it comes to Pommy, he's always pretty spot on with this stuff, and sounds like with this one he hasn't missed his prediction as well. So
Mr. NBN, just want to say to Mr. NBN, it's almost your bedtime, mate, so be careful.
Hey, Lucas.
Yes, Daz? Well, you got your loud and clear, mate. Loud and clear.
Answer. I know you'll answer this honestly, but if you're going to get Zach Butters and Toby Green and keep the majority of the guys that you've got playing this year, and there might be a couple go.
Yes.
You guys have to win the premiership next year. It'll be an absolute fail by your club, by your footy club, if you don't play in a grand final and win it next year. If you get Butters and Toby Green, keep Jeremy Cameron, have Dempsey, all these others, Bailey Smith, you have all these great guys on this great amount of money, talk it up like they're world champions. If you guys don't make a grand final and win a premiership next year, you guys will be the laughing stock of the competition. Yeah. You've got to start producing, mate. You've got to stop talking and start producing. Put it on.
Yeah, I won't.
Start holding that premiership cup up, mate, because we are sick of your talk. You've got to show a bit of, show a bit of balls, mate, on grand final day. Get there first. But, no good talking your players up if you're not going to get there.
And, mate, and if we don't, that's on one problem. It's on one person. That's the coach. I won't like that. You're completely right. That's with that team with Green and Butters, and we keep our players. That's grand final at minimum, at the absolute minimum. So there's no excuse. Might be an excuse this year because I think we're shit this year. I don't think we'll do anything. We'll win one final if we're lucky. But next year, if we get Butters and Toby Green, mate, and we win that flag, well, as far as I'm concerned, the coach can go. Like there's just no excuse for that next year.
Why doesn't the media start throwing some grenades at your footy club? Because you've underachieved for too long now, and you get those guys in next year. let's see some media integrity.
I think we've had the squad, to be honest, to win grand finals. Like Chris Scott's won 2 in 15 years. Like we should have won at least 4 or 5. To be fair, 4 or 5. And you're right. The media for some reason doesn't really bother Geelong like it does with Collingwood, like it does with Carlton. Like we go under the radar a bit. Like they don't really talk about us much either. Maybe because we're all in Geelong and whatnot. Geelong's got their own media.
They all barrack for Geelong. Majority of them. Everywhere you look, they barrack for Geelong. They're in the media, mate. They're not just in the AFL. You've got everybody. You've got everybody on your side. It's the media. It's the AFL honchos. They back Geelong all day, every day, mate. That's why you go under the radar. You don't seem to get copped the stick all the time. Like suddenly, like for 2 or 3 days, you had the issue with, Jack Collins-Atchie and the concussion situation, but it's like disappeared suddenly. Like it was there we'd still be talking about it if it was a Collingwood player, and if that was Collingwood, we'd be getting the media still onto us days and days and days after. No, I'm serious when I say this. If you get Zach Butters and you get Toby Green next year, you've got to win the flag. You've got to win the premiership. Otherwise, stop talking about yourselves.
Yeah, and Kerry, Collingwood fans would probably say that. Matt would probably say that if Matt's still on, or Chris would say that.
I have been.
Yeah,
I was actually going to ask
of course.
I had that question actually because I know. I've been very vocal on it in terms of we've screwed a massive dynasty. We should have gone.
I fucking hope we have.
Being a three-peat, and with how this season's panning out. And I know people are going to look at it and go, oh, but like in 2024, you didn't even make the finals, so how can you even say that? Again, it comes down to us being so incompetent and making such poor choices. The fact, and yes, we had to go into seasons with injuries and stuff, but we didn't have to play them. I'm not going to accept the fact that the first 10 to 15 rounds, there is no player that you have to play or that you're forced, because because we're not talking about a team that's that's like if their expectation is just missing out on finals or trying to find they're around 7 or 8 and they're trying to find their way in the top 6. We're not talking about like those like sides. If you are a genuine contender and you are making top 4 every year, the first 10 to 15 games should not matter to you. It just should not. So that means if it does not matter to you and the record in terms of what you have, that's when you should be playing the kids, and that's when you should be okay, let's go play a Charlie West. Let's go play an Ed Allen. Let's go play all these kids that... And I'm not saying, oh, let's just throw these kids in and let's just throw them in the deep end. Have a bit of brains. Be smart about it, but don't just again, I always hate the fact that I have to bring up Finlay McRae's name, but Finlay McRae could have been on our list if we were to back him in at the start of the 2024 season. I was there at training, seeing him be basically a prime Jordan De Goey in pre-season. And the fact that he did not get a game in round 0 of that year was an absolute joke. There was, a good 4, 5, 6 games he could have played in a row where you could have backed him in. And even if he was to fail and to go back into the VFL, there is no system at Collingwood where if you're a kid and you fail, for one, you don't even get the opportunity in the first place. So let's actually make that abundantly clear. So, unless if you're the odd exception to the rule, you just don't get, you just don't get that, experience under Collingwood when you are a kid. It's you literally have to be screaming the door down basically just to get an opportunity. And it's been something that's been frustrating me for so long, because again, when a kid is getting their opportunities, like round 0, there should be half a dozen new faces every year. Round 0 should basically be Christmas to basically football fans, because we've literally waited 6 months to not experience our team for that whole entire time. There'll be new draftees, there'll be new players through trade, free agency, SSP signings, all that stuff. The fact that we don't get roughly half a dozen new faces, and that doesn't even have to be guys that are completely off someone's list onto ours. It could be, I know he's probably not going to be there next year, but I would even consider someone like a Jacob Ryan as a new face potentially for next year if he was to survive. We know he's not, but again, just as an example. And yeah, like, it's just the fact that, like, we're not taking advantage of that moment, and in the first, say, 6 games of the season, and go, okay, well, these are the kids or these are the players that are playing. Okay, this player isn't up to it. Okay, well, these are the reasons why. Give them like a list. Okay, well, so for example, for Jacob Bryant, okay, we need your disposal efficiency to be up at 85%. It's at 82. You need to go back and improve that. You need to take 8 marks a game. You're currently taking 6. You need to, every time you have ball in hand, we need to see you dashing. We need to see you dash 12 times in the game. You're doing it 8 times. Like, I just don't see us having a structured sort of, and again, it's hard to say because all this stuff would only be done internally. But from the way that you see the players that we have in the VFL, the lack of confidence they have, the lack of just overall direction, yes, it has gotten better, but in terms of what we have dished out in previous years, yes, it has improved, but it's to be at the standard of other clubs is just not good enough. And I really hope next season that, and again, like, why, like, and I guess I guess it's a bit of an easy question to answer, but at the end of the day, why are we so desperate to be playing certain players when there's, Darcy Moore this year? Why did Darcy Moore have to play within the first 10 games of this season? Okay, you can say he's captain, but okay, take the captaincy away, even though the captaincy is such a shit excuse. In terms of, I'll get Lucas on real quick. In terms of Darcy Moore, what desire outside of him being captain, just so that he can do a coin toss? What desire did Darcy have that we needed to force ourselves to play Darcy Moore in the first 10 games of the year?
Right. Yeah. Well, I've got a question for the Riddler.
Yes.
Now, since this is a tinfoil hat stream, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna move away from Collingwood, and I'm not even going to talk about Geelong. I'm going to move away from AFL now. Now, Riddler, have you got any dating advice for Mr. NBN?
Really? You can ask me this question? Really? No, we don't have any. Why the fuck would you ask me this question? Well, what do you want me to say to Mr. Man? How to get a woman? What the fuck? What do you want me to say to him? How to get a woman? What do you want me to say?
He just needs some expert advice, Chris. Come on, mate. You can share some expert advice.
Yeah, Chris. Yeah, come on, Riddler.
Don't wear a wizard hat.
I can't. No, actually, I can't.
What's that? What's that, Daz?
Don't wear a wizard hat.
Oh, you're trying to be a comedian now, Daz.
Well,
I don't know. What's he doing wrong? What's he doing wrong that he's doing wrong?
What's he doing wrong? Yeah.
You must tell us. What's he doing wrong? Why is he striking out with the ladies?
What's that?
Yeah, there you go, Chris. You just have to be curious wingman.
Lucas.
Wait, stop listening to my advice. What's wrong with my advice, Dad? Me?
He's been
Me?
going for
Because
a
we could,
year.
I could ask
You're
you the same
talking to
question.
him.
What question for you? How are you going with the ladies? You're asking. Ask how you going with the ladies.
Oh.
What's all right? Let me ask you this. You know Kerry well. What's he doing wrong with the ladies then?
He's for one, no woman wants to be in bed by 9:30. That's a start.
Well, it depends.
I guess it depends on the
depends.
situation.
Does depend.
It depends on the lady.
Does depend.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe I need to.
Early to rise.
Yes.
What about you? What, Lucas? What about you? Are you striking out with the ladies because they don't like the wizard hat?
Oh, gee, turn it up. Mate, I'm gone, mate. I'm too invested in pokies, mate, and casinos, mate. Women don't want to date people like that, mate.
Maybe they like the wizard hat.
Yeah, well, maybe they do, maybe they don't.
Maybe they like you.
Yeah, no, I would
late
imagine
night
it would be a pretty big turn off once the wizard hat starts talking and stuff, and it tells them what house of Harry Potter they're in. It might be a bit of a turn off, Lucas.
and then they see your late night streets with no top on.
Oh, gee.
I think you're deflecting beautifully, Lucas. We want you to start going along to these little nights and these events.
Yeah,
and we'll take the cameras along.
Yeah, we will.
We can vlog
it.
Yeah,
we'll do the live stream.
Yes.
And we'll just see how you go, mate.
Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe you should do a dating vlog with Kiri and film it for everyone.
Oh, what is going on here? I regret saying anything now.
Imagine having to set up the whole content and having to ask the other person, "Hey, is it all right if I record this whole conversation?"
Yeah, maybe you and Kiri need to go to speed dating, and you need to film it for everyone.
I love speed dating.
Kiri does do speed dating. He does it in the city.
Why do you go with him? Be's wingman. Go with him. Be's wingman, go with him and wear the wizard hat.
Imagine having to ask them to clip a microphone to their chest.
That's right. Well, why are you up? Why are you both up? Just a second. We'll listen in.
And maybe when you're at the speeding date, then you can start wearing the wizard hat and say, "Hey, I'm the wizard."
Let's talk about Collingwood for a change. Something I've never thought of today.
No, you brought it up, so we're going to stay on this
subject. You whacked Kiri. We want to know more about you. Your dating history. What's your dating history like?
Well, you started this, Lucas.
My dating history.
My dating history. You said you wanted to know about dating advice with Kiri. Now I'm going to wondering why can't we just say about you how your dating life is going?
My dating life, I hadn't had a fucking girl since I went to a train on Melbourne, and I got bored really quickly. Don't ever do that again. That was a trap. That was.
Did she say the wizard hat?
No. no. She saw something else. It wasn't that. It was. She saw something that wasn't a wizard hat, but it was just as long.
Time to do some outside broadcasting.
Yes,
Lucas.
Yeah.
Get yourself outside. Get out in the public. Do your live streams outdoors.
I know Matt is backstage, but I need help, Matt.
And what? No, you need to do. You need to be Kiri's wingman and start going these speed datings and film it for everyone on the Geelong zone.
Yeah. Oh no, Sean. Sean, talk about memory. Talk about someone.
No, you brought this up.
You brought-
You brought this up. I'm with Daz on this one. You brought this up.
You changed the topic.
Yes.
We will be there. Yeah.
In
Oh,
dangerous ground now.
Yes.
no, we are. No, this is mainly for the late night show and not the not the night
No, the
show.
late night show.
I mean, technically for Kiri,
brought
this
it
is
up.
the late night show because it's late
Yes,
for
it
him.
is.
So
I agree.
No, we want
So,
to
there you go.
Lucas.
we're trying to cater to our
want
audience,
fix
you
it.
know. We're
Yes.
trying to,
Yes.
we're trying to cater to the
I
audience.
agree with Shorty.
We're trying to get you
dating
on,
life
we're trying to get you going. Trying to get you
Hey,
going,
you
mate.
brought it
Trying
up.
to fix
You
your
brought it
issues.
up, Lucas. You tried to throw me under the bus, security. So now it's time to throw you under the bus.
Oh, fucking hell.
I can only imagine if
Oh.
like Matt's just been hearing this whole time, or even if he watches it like later, like tomorrow. He's just going. He's going. What the hell have I
If you're-
started here?
Seriously, if you're watching this on playback, you have to be a sick man to listen to this on playback. Seriously.
No, I think people do. I think they listen on playback.
Oh,
Okay.
Your mum's listening too.
Yeah.
actually, because you said that, if anyone is watching this on playback, please put it in the comments. In the post video, like when it gets posted to YouTube, because that would be hilarious.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Daz,
Because that's the thing, people have to
yeah.
watch this in the post, and they don't always watch it live.
Yeah.
Like they just have to.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
that would be,
Yeah.
you know,
Well, they
whether if it's like
have to.
10 people doing that, that'd be hilarious.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Daz,
it'd be
we had his mum in the chat
Yeah.
on earlier in his watch along. His mum was in the chat in Lucas's watch along earlier tonight.
there you go.
Crazy. Well,
Yeah.
Showing some support. Good on her.
Mm.
yeah. I mean, look, it's not a lost cause, mate. We can get you. We can get you out there, and we get you dating. You don't need these speed dates. We can do
Yeah.
it for you, mate.
You
So
just got to dust off the
everyone
shoes,
jump
and you
on.
just got to.
comment.
That's off the
Jump
wizard
on.
hat.
Leave a comment. Leave a comment. What's the advice we give Lucas for tonight? If we can just help him a little bit, what advice do you give Lucas in regards to getting up and running the opposite sex?
Someone get on for
You choose
God's
the
sake.
opposite sex.
Lucas,
You just got to
you
be
brought it
yourself,
up.
Lucas. You just got to
Yeah,
be
you
yourself.
brought it up, Lucas. You brought it up, Lucas. You brought it up, Lucas. You wanted to throw me and Kiri under the bus. You wanted to know about our
Actually-
life, now we're going to ask about you.
Actually, I will
Yeah.
put a link in the chat if anyone wants to
Yeah.
come on. I think Sunday
Just
night
helpful
is definitely
advice.
turning into a Sunday fun day night. So
Helpful advice for Lucas.
yeah,
Hey, still
let's
is-
just,
They're still my
Do you-
ideas.
No, seriously, Lucas. Would you or do you show respect to ladies and females?
Oh, yeah.
Do you open the door for them when they get out of a car? If you're driving them somewhere, or if you were to
Yes,
drive
Lucas.
them somewhere on a date, would you say, "I'll open the
Tell
door
you
for
what,
you"?
Dad.
Would you
Go
lead them
on.
through the door? Or what would you do? Or would you just say, "Stuff it"? I'll just
Carry
What
him
would
up
you
to
do?
the bedroom.
Boy, oh boy,
Open it-
wow,
that's the old. That's what my mum and dad probably did years ago when they first dated. But yeah, it
Yes.
probably doesn't happen these days. But what
Yeah.
are you, mate? Would you do that, or would you just say, "Oh, shove it up your ass"?
Yes, Lucas, come on. We're
I'll
asking
tell you
a
what,
question.
I'm going to give you an exclusive here. Well, I probably said this anyway. Now, Daz, you may not know this. I went to 2 months ago, I went to a 90s social club. So you have to be over 25 to enter this club. So Mr. Ambien couldn't go with me. And you know, I went into there and they had the game on. They had Footscray and Carlton on. This was at Marvel like 2 months ago. And so I was watching the game. It was pretty close, and this woman came up to me, and she said, "Would you like a dance?" She was all right. She was pretty good. And I said respectfully, I said, "Oh, listen, I'm just watching this game here. Do you mind waiting until the end of the game? And it was like the third quarter or something. And she was like, yeah, okay. And then she came back with 2 minutes to go because it was a close game. And I said to her, yeah, I'll just be with you in 2 minutes. And she was like, oh, okay. And then the game finished. And then I walked over to her and she said, and I said to her, oh, yeah, would you like that dance? And she said, maybe you want to go to footy instead. And I'm like, I'm like, I was like, okay. I was like, but no, seriously. She's like, no, thank you. I've got someone else. So I got absolutely done by that's stupid Carlton, by the way, for fucking turning up to play. See, if Carlton, no, this is Carlton's fault. If Carlton actually stinked up the joint, like they did the previous 7 weeks, I would have been in like swimwear. But because now, so you're not you two are not, the other two are not responding now. So either they're laughing or now I'm really concerned now. But I would have been in there like swimwear.
Been put off now.
In like when?
So I've got to.
Thank goodness I had something to eat earlier. Not a pretty picture.
Me too.
You and your swimwear. Oh my
Yes.
God.
Oh my God, Lucas.
No, I said no.
What? Budgie smugglers? What?
What swimwear? I don't wear swimwear.
Budgie
You
smugglers?
just said it would be your swimwear. You just said
Mate,
it would be your swimwear.
You said
I just wear pajama shorts, mate. That's what I wear, mate. I go around.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh
Just
my
make sure you're not
God.
wearing a mankini, that's all.
With the wizard hat on.
Oh my God, this is ridiculous.
Wouldn't it be hilarious if he's just sitting there with a mankini on with the wizard hat? It's like, why girls are not coming to me?
I like
Your
that.
pajama shorts with little pink ponies on them.
Pete, now Peter wants to be a comedian. Peter, this is on Carlton. This is on your team, mate. 8 weeks before that, you stinked up the joint. Then you decided to play under fucking Josh Frazee. That fucks my night. That did. That could have went anywhere. I could have got married that night, and it's all because of Carlton, mate. Your team, Carlton. And for the first time, I finally felt how those fans felt for the last 7 weeks under Voss the Boss. Your stupid Carlton team couldn't decide to stink up the joint that night. Oh, no, they had to be close. You had to win that game, didn't you? That's your fault.
Tell me.
But I did take the wizard hat into the 90s club.
It gets better. Now we're going.
Yeah.
Now we're getting some.
I did. Yeah, see, Peter knows this. But no, I did take in the wizard hat because I drove into the city, and the wizard hat was in the car.
Yes.
So I walked in with it. So but no, she didn't want to dance with me. I was too busy at the footy. My priorities wasn't right apparently, but that's all right.
Maybe you should have thought that night. What's more important, watching the footy or being with a girl? you chose watching the footy.
Who should you think you're? What? Did you think you're Daniel Radcliffe or something? Honestly, seriously?
No, you should have said my name's Harry Potter.
Gee whiz! But crikey. Geez, you've let yourself. There's so much we found out about you just in a short period of time, Lucas, tonight. You've dug a big hole for yourself.
Welcome to Lucas's Dating Life channel.
I'm just glad Bo's not here to answer. I'm just glad Bo's not here.
Little
I
pajama
wish he was
pants.
here. I wish he was here.
Pajama pants, swimwear. Crikey. You go out on dates with that stuff.
Bloody.
You started this, Lucas. You wanted to start on me and Kiri.
I didn't know Mr. MBN was so valuable to this show.
He is. So, Lucas,
Fucking hell, man.
what else have you got to
Seriously.
say about your? Anything else you got to tell us about the dating life?
Can't wait for your mum to talk to you later.
Yeah. She was on his cricket stream. We saw her talking to Mick and Rocco on his cricket stream.
Yeah. Oh, bloody hell.
Oh, gee whiz.
No, just the average Tinder dates, but they don't go anywhere. It's all
We've got
good.
to stop. We've got to change your. We got to change your.
You got to
your
stop, all
actual
right?
name. Yeah, it's got to change from the Geelong zone. We've got to find another name for it now.
I know.
This has to be. This has to be more centered around you yourself. I think, Lucas.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Has to be a different name. That's you're hiding behind that. You're hiding behind that name, Geelong zone. It's got to be something different, mate. Because the topics that we talk about. Yeah, it's becoming a little bit more identifying that we're focusing a little bit too much on you.
Yeah. It needs to be about your dating life. We need to understand why Lucas doesn't want to have his mum on his streams either.
Personal life. The trials and tribulations of Lucas.
I like this one, White Peter.
The Wizard Zone. The Wizard Zone.
TV show called Lucas.
I love it.
Oh, gee.
Sitcom. New sitcom.
Sitcom.
Lucas.
Sitcom.
Yeah. Just called Lucas. Why not?
Oh.
Just streaming live every Monday night.
Yeah.
No, Lucas, when he does his late night stream, welcome to my dating stream.
No. You see my profile photo? You see my profile photo? That's my mood right now. That's a fair summary of my mood right now.
You better change it.
Oh, this is bizarre.
You like that one, Sean?
Lucas riding a pink pony and his beanie on his head. Or wizard hat. Nothing else. Just wearing the wizard hat. Sometimes he might change it to a beanie. But pretty much that's what you get.
Sean, how many people are listening to this, Sean?
22. So 22 are getting some great content right now.
There's only 50
they're all
that come up.
your dating life. They're all interested in your dating life.
Oh, no,
Those
sorry,
23.
23
Those,
now.
those 23 people should be ashamed of themselves, really.
They're female too.
They're interested in Lucas's dating life.
Gee, this is...
Majority are female too.
Oh.
I think they're gonna. Yeah, they want a bit more information, Lucas. They're interested.
They want to know they want your phone number after this. They want to know. They want to start talking to Lucas.
No. And that world's gone mad. World's gone mad. Yeah. No.
Hey, Lucas. This is no disrespect, but you started this. You started on me.
Nah, world's gone mad.
Oh, really? You wanted to call me Riddler, and you wanted me to help Kiri with his dating advice. Maybe you should have said I will help him with his dating advice.
Also, as well, there is a link in the chat if you guys want to join in on all the fun. Don't hesitate. Just get right in, and we'll
and continue to stop and continue. Lucas.
Yeah. We will talk about football eventually, I'm sure. But, yeah. But sort of enjoying the side segment at the moment.
Yes, all these 23 people interested in Lucas's dating life.
Did I hear you the other night, Lucas, say that you don't drink? You don't drink alcohol? Is that right?
That's correct, yes.
Is that been the case for most of your adult or adolescent period and where you are right now? I don't know how old you are, but anyway, I assume you're
30,
a young lad still.
33. No, I've never been like tempted to drink. Like even when I'm like 18
You
or
never
like.
got drunk?
Like
Never got
no,
drunk?
it's not like it's. No, it's not like I don't like drinking. It's just that I drink very rarely. Like I'll drink on birthdays, Christmases, stuff like that. But
Yeah.
like as far as like a Monday to. Oh, there you go, boy, comedian.
Yeah, just on that, make sure if we're creating some awesome content, which we do, make sure to always stay tuned. Make sure to subscribe and make sure to always check out our videos because we're always live most days at this point. So whether if we're talking footy or whether if we're talking dating advice, we cater to any market.
Jesus.
Oh, Lucas, Josh, you have a question. What's the longest relationship you've ever had?
Ray, control your man and turn off his phone, please. Switch it off.
Oh yeah, and also click the like button if you're liking this content, which how can you not?
And do it to the jog zone too, where Lucas can tell me about his dating advice.
On his personal link.
Oh, jeez. What have we become here, guys?
This is what happens on a Sunday, you know. We're just basically
It's loose, mate.
Yeah, we get loose and we're struggling to the end of the week. we need to enter a Monday so we can just reset our batteries.
Yes.
So, Lucas, are you a teetotaler? Do you drink tea or coffee, or do you go raspberry cordial?
I do drink. No, I do like the tea. At night time, I'll have like those Nescafe decafs. But what I really I'm a bit of a sugar drinker. The LA Ice. Have you heard of that, guys? The LA Ice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to drink that. Yeah, a lot of sugar in that. I used to drink that religiously.
Okay, women are listening. They need to know what Lucas likes to drink every night.
Yeah, the LA Ice, the get from Coles, but no, I drink little mini bottles of Coke these days, so I've gone away from that, and I drink little mini Cokes.
High caffeine drink? Do you like high caffeine drink? Coke, coffee?
No, I don't drink
coffee. Any of that sort of rubbish?
I love iced coffee. I love the Farmers Union iced coffee. I don't drink energy drinks like Monster, Red Bull. I don't drink those. They're not for me. But I do like my iced coffees. Yep.
Right. Are you a good cook? Now, the ladies are listening, so are you a good cook? Would you be able to prepare, prepare a nice meal for them?
What about you? Void said he's a great cook. Ray will tell you. She said he's a great cook. What about you?
Well, I can cook. Melted ice. You know, that's to die for.
Really?
But yeah. What do I cook? No, seriously, what do I cook? So I cook noodles.
Burn a bit of toast.
Yeah, toast. I cook paschetti. I guess that's the same as noodles, so never mind.
Yes.
I do cook. I do. Okay, all right. I do cook a nice butter chicken with rice. So chicken drumsticks with rice and butter chicken.
Okay, girls, they're listening to this. Keep going.
I cook a nice paschetti and meatballs.
Ooh, I think girls will love that.
Yeah.
What about an actual recipe that you've put together just for yourselves?
No, I don't experiment with food in that way. So I can't, unfortunately, Daz, I can't give you anything with that. I don't have any recipes to share. I'm just trying to think. Maybe back in the day I used to cook. Did I? I'm just trying to think. Hang on, don't write me off yet, Daz. Don't write me off.
Any curry?
I'm just trying to
Okay.
Hot stuff? Hot food? Curry?
No. I like my hot food.
Anything really, really flamey, hot? Just before
No.
just before you have a little drink with your lady friend, just to wind down for the night, make things hot, continue hot after that.
No, I'm afraid not. No, so not really your advanced cooking. Maybe the very basics that will get you through life.
You're a simple man. Simple,
yeah.
simple man.
Look, Lucas,
I
do you want a cooking advice from Void? He can teach you how to cook. Void.
I don't smoke. I'm a non-smoker.
Air fryer. Have you ever used one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you
Yes.
know what it looks like?
Well, there you go. That's an
There you
upgrade.
go. Yes, that's an upgrade.
Yeah, I used to cook those wicked like those chicken wings from Coles and that, and put them in the air fryer and that. Yeah. Yep.
Okay, girls are listening. Keep going.
I do like to make some fish, battered fish. But no, this is just fucking fantastic, isn't it?
Welcome to Lucas's cooking channel.
Honestly, we need to send Matt. We need to send Matt Preston over there to give you a couple of lessons, mate. Fair dinkum.
Jesus.
We need to send Void over there. Void is the one you need to send Void over there, and then some girls will come over and you'll be able to cook them from food every night.
Oh, gee.
Oh dear, oh dear.
So, Lucas, you don't have a special dish you could cook for a special woman. Is that what you're saying?
Not one dish.
Yeah.
Well,
Disappointing.
I know, that is disappointing.
Well, I think we
Lucas,
just found out.
Yes.
We have just found out what your problem is, mate. You don't put enough into it. You don't plan. You don't sell yourself enough, mate. You need to do that. You need to talk about your good qualities and brag a little bit about yourself, even if it's a bit of a mistruth, even if it's a few lies. She's not to know that. She's not going to know that straight away. What you need to do is get her in the door first. You've got to get her in the door first.
Yes. We're trying to help you, Lucas. We're trying to help you.
oh.
Tell a few fibs
Hell of
about
a
yourself.
stream.
Yourself up a bit.
This has been one of the craziest hours history on this show.
No, it's been one of the best hours on the stream. We're getting into the root of Lucas's problem. We're trying to help him with his dating life.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Make sure you hide those photos too if you get somebody to come around.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Get rid of those
Lucas,
photos, mate.
Yes, I agree. Hide those photos, Lucas.
What photos are we talking about?
Photos of you
Wait,
with
which
the wizard hat
ones?
on. With a man bikini. Mankini.
Have you worn a mankini, Lucas?
No. No.
Would you wear a mankini?
Yes.
No. No.
Would you wear one for your
No.
promo, for your live streams?
No. Fucking no. Not. We're not there yet. We're not there yet.
Maybe during the cricket season. Maybe not
Yeah,
full cricket season. It's a bit cold during the winter, but during the cricket
With the
season,
wind.
maybe we'll send you Adelaide Oval first Test match. Do a live stream
Yeah,
in a mankini.
Oh, gee whiz.
With the wizard hat on. With the wizard hat on.
Oh, fucking hell.
Lucas, you're the one that started
have
this,
head
and me and
protection.
Jazz have to start it now.
Oh.
Got to have some head protection.
Yes, you can't get sunburnt. It's a harsh sun in the summer.
That's right.
Yes, that's true. That's
Slip,
true.
slop, and slap.
Yes, I agree.
Yes, that's it.
Lucas, do you need cooking advice from Void? He can help you with your cooking advice.
Well, it certainly helped him get Ray, so maybe
Yeah.
I do. Maybe, yeah.
There you go. There you go. Void will help you.
Maybe I need to wear the old suit and tie and watch.
Yes, I agree with that. We're getting somewhere.
Mm.
And then you wear the wizard hat.
Oh, Sean, are you getting all this, mate?
Yep. Yep. I've heard every single word.
And he's loving it.
Oh, shit.
Do you regret it now, Lucas,
Oh.
bringing it up? Do you regret bringing it up now, Lucas?
Yeah, Mr. MBN's fired if he's listening.
No,
He
he
hasn't
said
commented
he
for a
said he'll be
while,
listening
actually.
tomorrow. He said he'll be listening
Yeah.
tomorrow. He said I'll listen tomorrow.
Have you seen that episode on my profile photo? Have you seen that episode?
The episode.
What episode?
Yeah, of The Simpsons.
Oh, in terms of is that the
the-
one where he like moves away from home or something, and there's like the whole skateboard park up a hotel or something?
Yeah.
Is it that one? There's like
No,
Tony
it's the-
Hawk and shit.
No, not that one. It's the one where he went to the special school. So they moved away. It's got like, you remember that guy Scorpio? Scorpio Industry. And he like carries a flamethrower. It's that episode.
It's been so long since I've seen The Simpsons.
Oh wow.
So, yeah.
Like Bart goes to a special school and they're learning all the alphabet letters and they're starting with A, and
Yeah, I
he's
know
just
that
sitting
one.
there
I know that
like the profile photo. And he's just going, oh man.
Hey,
That's what I
Lucas.
feel like. That's what I feel like
Lucas.
right now. That profile photo.
Yeah.
Lucas, look in the chat. Voidoid said click on something, and he said he can send you some recipes. Do you see on the chat about some recipes?
Void says he remembers that. Of course he does. Yeah, that's me right now. That's me right now, looking sad and miserable.
You brought it up.
I need someone to slap me on the back and just.
Hey, that's your mum can do that. Your mum can do that.
Yeah. Oh, Void just said it. That's it, Void.
Well, Lucas,
Bloody
Void
hell.
just said if you want some recipes, click on something on YouTube. He said.
No, I'll get to it.
Mm. Lucas, you're the one that brought it up. You called me the Riddler. So what did you
The
expect
Riddler.
was going to happen? What did you
The
expect was going to
Riddler.
happen? What did you expect?
The
was gonna
Riddler.
happen? What did you expect was going to happen? What, it was going to be downhill from then?
Downward ski.
You wanted to know about you. It started off with you wanted to know about Kiri's dating life. Then we had to get on to yours.
Oh, jeez. Wowee. So I think Collingwood can win next week. There, Sean.
Yeah.
He's trying to say.
Oh, that's awesome for you, Lucas, to show some positivity.
Yeah,
Collingwood.
he's trying to change the subject now. He's trying to deflect him from himself.
I think you guys are going to win by 10 goals. I even think you guys might win. I'm that confident. You guys will win the flag.
Lucas, we're not changing the subject. You're trying to deflect it from yourself. We're trying to find out what's going on with Lucas.
Yeah, post that. Yeah, Josh, that's it, Josh. Post that one about Josh. Josh, that's a good comment by Josh. No. That's it.
Lucas, is your mum listening?
She is shocked and outraged. Oh, well, let me rephrase. She is outraged. Oh.
Man, this is what happens on a Sunday night. We get loose and we only
Yes.
get looser.
I have never used a dryer, but a washing machine, yeah, a top loader, yeah.
Oh, this is something new we have to get. You have to get a washing machine now. You have to get a washing machine now, Lucas.
So,
I'll tell you
Chris,
who's
are we gonna talk about some of your stuff as well?
Yeah, let's go to him. Yeah, let's go. Yeah.
Are we gonna talk about tippy
Josh,
time?
Josh, why did you have to bring this up about me? It was all about Lucas.
Are we gonna talk about tippy time?
No, we're talking about nothing. We're just talking about, we're talking about Lucas
It's
and that's
tippy
it.
time.
No, we're talking about
When
Lucas.
tippy times happens, you know what happens to Chris.
No, we don't. Lucas, we're getting back to you. We're not talking about me. We're talking about Lucas's. This is the Lucas channel.
But no, Bo, mate, Bo, I love you, Bo, but help me. I need help. I need help, mate.
Yes, thank you, Bo. Thank you, Bo.
I don't know if you've been listening to this channel for the last half an hour, mate, but I need help, mate. I need help.
We need to find
Hey,
out.
I'm trying to help
Bo,
you.
we're trying to
What
find
is
out
tippy
why
time?
Lucas is not struggling with the ladies. Do you have any tips for him? Do you have any tips for him?
No, just got in. Thank God for that. Thank fuck for that.
Bo, give him some lady tips. Give him some ideas how to get the ladies.
No, if you listen to last half an hour, there's been nothing about my sex life or dating life or life in general.
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth.
I just feel sorry for the poor 20 souls that are listening the last hour.
And they're going to be watching it tomorrow on repeat.
Need to get Lucas on a TV show back in the 80s called A Perfect Match. Yeah.
I tell you what, though, Chris has done really well to deflect tippy time, though.
He has. He's done really well.
No, we're sticking with Lucas.
Now, Bo. Chris loves Tiffany Stratton.
No, Lucas
yes.
is struggling with the ladies. He needs you to be his wingman.
Come on, Chris. Come on, mate.
No, this is all about Lucas. This is all about him. He's the one that started on me about his dating life. We need to get to the root of the problem why he's struggling with the ladies.
Yeah, and we need we want to be educated. We need to know what is tippy time. Can you educate us on what tippy time is?
We need to know about Lucas time. We need to know about Lucas time.
Yeah, and Lucas's time is to learn about what tippy time is.
We've been on Lucas time for the last fucking hour. Enough of Lucas time.
No, we need more Lucas time. We need more Lucas time.
And the problem is I don't have a belt around my shoulders to be awarded with Lucas time. Oh.
There we go.
Yes.
I need your talents, Chris. I need your talent and your ability to change the conversation. Because the fact that we've literally gone on Lucas for an hour, I've tried to prod about, I reckon, the last 10 minutes, and it's just not getting through. Every time, straight bat.
Yes. Because I'm not going, Matt said this to me, I am not going to be baited about anything. I'm going to deflect it to other people in a
This is the one thing you don't get baited on.
No, I'm not going to get baited. I'm not going to get baited on anything, actually. I'm getting baited on nothing. I'm going to deflect it back to other people when it comes to stuff about me.
What was the last thing you got baited on, Chris? What was the last thing you got baited on?
You know what happened? You know what happened, and I can't say it because we're on here.
Yeah, my girlfriend can suck a golf ball. Oh, never mind. That's all good.
No, what was that about, Lucas? What was that about?
No.
You see how he goes straight to the point, though? It's like he deflects, and the second he sees a weakness, he just attacks it straight away.
Well, Lucas,
I tell you what, I tell you what, I reckon
no.
Chris is some mastermind behind the scenes. Like he's, you know what? He's probably the doofy of Scary Movie. If you've ever seen Scary Movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Like he comes across as someone that's like unassuming, and then next thing you know,
Bo, I'm gonna allow this. Please talk about Shannon Neal, Bo. You're more than welcome. I'll even talk about this if it gets off this segment, mate. Trust me. Shannon Neal is a good footballer, and he will continue to be a good footballer for a long, long time, mate. He played amazingly well yesterday and the week before. I think he's the best forward in history. He just needs to get it together, and no, he's a fantastic forward. You know, he's gonna win a flag at the club. You just wait and see, mate. You just wait and see.
You got anything else?
Well, when you start talking about positive about Shannon Neal, you know you've got me, eh?
Yes. Boy, now you want to say you love Shannon Neal and he's your new favourite player. You're willing to get him tattooed on your body.
Fucking hell.
So Shannon Neal, huh? That guy, he's
Shannon
pretty
Neal.
incredible.
Oh, Shannon Neal now, Lucas. Shannon Neal.
Yeah.
Actually, that is actually like a good topic. What do you think would be like a quote that we would have to, and actually it can't be from the person, like so everyone else has to predict what they have to say. So for example, for Chris, what would we expect Chris to say that if he was to say it, it would be okay, something's up, or you know, he's like a hostage somewhere or something like that. What would be a quote we would expect him to say?
Help, I'm in danger.
Yeah, that's you every day when you speak about danger.
Yeah.
Because surely it would have to be something positive about Lipinski, right? If you're saying something positive about Lipinski, that's when it's like, okay, well, you know, obviously he's being held hostage somewhere, but let's figure out where he is so we can go save him.
Well, he could always say that I know a guy called Lipinski and he's got money.
How can I say the same thing about you? Shannon Neal's got money. Why don't we talk about him?
Oh. I'm not the hostage either. I'm not the but I actually am the hostage. I've been held hostage for an hour on the show. Gee whiz.
I can ask you the same question. You know how much I hate Lipinski? I can ask you the same question. Why do you hate Shannon Neal so much?
He's a fuckwit. It just sucks. He sucks to the umpire. He doesn't use his body.
He plays for your club. He plays for your club just like Dangerfield.
I don't care if he plays for my club. Let him.
Chris, technically, Lipinski plays for our club. Aren't you supposed to like him?
Fuck no.
Oh, shit.
So then how is that any different?
Easy. Shannon Neal is a better forward. He's a better player than Lipinski. He fucking goes and kicks goals every week, and he's one of the best forwards in the fucking competition.
Would you agree with that, Lucas?
I
mean, first of all, they play different positions.
Yes.
But,
yeah. Well, maybe Lipinski is better than Shannon Neal.
No, Shannon Neal's better.
Okay, all right.
Sean, who's better, Lipinski or Shannon Neal?
I mean, if it's Collingwood, I'd be going after Shannon Neal.
Yeah.
But I think that's just more. We're just, and that's literally the exact key forward we need right now. If we could get a proven player that's like that exact type, yeah, we need like a Tom Hawkins sort of type of full forward, so that McStay can play centre half forward and Charlie West can be the third tall, and then Tim Membry can play VFL. Although he's been in good form recently, actually, but yeah, again, if you're holding your futures hopes on Membry, it's that wouldn't be a good position to be in, but he is doing well though, in fairness.
Lucas, would you make a trade? Would you take Lipinski and we have Shannon Hill?
Yeah, I would actually just get rid of Shannon Neal.
Okay, we'll at the forward. I think Sean would be happy about that.
We
Sean
can
will
finally have
love
a full forward.
Yeah, there you go.
About damn time.
Yes, we need one.
That's it. About time.
Mm.
Sharknado. About damn time. The last one.
Yes.
Don't know if you've seen that, Sean.
I'm very aware of it, but no, I've never seen it.
Oh, they made about maybe Void can tell you. They made about 6 of them.
Yeah, I know their whole shtick is like, they're really bad movies, but you watch them because they're bad movies.
Yeah,
So
it's a bit like horror. Horror comedy. Yeah.
Yeah. Are the movies actually good though, or is it just more?
No, the first one is actually pretty good. The first one's pretty good. The second one was meh. The third one was and then 4, 5, 6 was just a joke. So like the last one, it became that stupid. Like they'd go back in time, to these events, or like World War I and World War II and 1900s to stop sharks forming tornadoes. So.
Okay, that completely makes sense. I would. That's okay. That's how you would come to that conclusion. Jesus.
So basically, the end of the first movie, is set. So it actually has some Australian actors in it.
Yeah.
And in the first movie, there's the protagonists, all their friends die. But in the 6th movie, they all come back to life because they go back in time to fix the timeline. And then they all save them. So the events never happen. Like the Sharknado events never happen because they went back in time.
Yeah, right.
They made 5 other movies before they decided that would be a good idea.
As you do.
Yeah. So it just went. So it was almost like the director sort of fuck this. We need to end this fucking series. Let's just go back in time, save everybody, and pretend it all didn't happen. Movie 5, 4, 3, 2, all didn't happen. All good. they all come back to life. Hilarious.
All right. We got any more footy topics to talk about?
I hope so. Chris, what about Tiffy time?
No, we're talking about you.
Okay.
Nah, come on, mate. You gotta give us a little bit of rope. Come on. You gotta give us a little bit of rope.
Sorry, but no. Sorry, but no. Sorry, but no.
Come on, Chrissy. Come on, mate.
No.
We know you like a bit of Tiffy time.
No, I think we want to talk about Lucas time.
What's her size, Chris?
What's your size?
What? Gee.
I'm going to flick to back you every time. No.
Oh, gee.
It's actually, to be fair, it's actually his biggest talent, I reckon. It's Chris and his straight bats, it's you just can't get past it. If we ever need someone to play a forward defensive block, I'm picking Chris every time.
Trish Stratus. I noticed Chris loves her.
What's your point?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. What's your favourite match of hers?
I'm not
favorite match.
No, we're not talking about her. We're talking about Lucas every time.
Oh, okay.
Well,
oh.
we can't talk about a WWE wrestling match.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, we can talk about your favorite.
Well, no,
Yeah, but what's your favorite though?
I don't have a favorite wrestling match. Thank you very much.
Hmm.
Why are you a wrestling fan then?
I just watched the show. That's it.
You watch it because of Trish Stratus.
No, I just watch wrestling because I like wrestling.
But like,
Yeah.
you don't have a favorite episode. You don't have a favorite wrestler, favorite match.
Yeah, I've got favorite wrestlers, but I don't have favorite. Yeah, I've got favorite wrestlers, but I don't have favorite episodes.
Oh,
Would
okay.
you be able to give me a top 10 pro wrestlers of all time?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's go. Let's hear it. All right, number 10. Who's our number 10?
Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
All right, 9.
A bit
Undertaker.
high, but that's all right. Yeah, a bit
Undertaker.
high, but that's all right. Yeah.
8.
Triple H.
Yeah.
7.
The Rock.
6.
Yes. Okay.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah.
5.
Randy Orton.
4.
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes.
Oh, okay.
Drew McIntyre.
2.
Oh, jeez. He's going
Brock
so well.
Brock Lesnar.
All right, and your favorite pro wrestler of all time is?
Oh,
Number
favorite. I thought he meant like best. Like favorite. That's all right. Okay.
Favorite is
Oh,
the one you just mentioned. I'm not saying her fucking name.
Oh, okay.
Which one, Trish or Tiffy Time?
No, first one.
Okay. All right. Oh, I thought he
Trish
said
is your
I thought he meant the best wrestlers list. He's going so well. I was like, oh, okay, yeah.
I mean, to be honest, I mean, yeah, it doesn't matter. Like,
like
I
favorite.
think
No, that's
favorite
really
and best. Well, I mean, I guess that's really
And
a
you could
part of
also
the whole.
you could also put Liv Morgan in there.
Okay, so
Yeah,
in
sure.
terms of the top 10, where would you put her?
I would have to change one of the wrestlers around.
I spoke to her.
Yeah,
I
but would
speak,
you
I
have her
spoke
like
to her on
8?
Twitter.
Would you have a 2? Which
Two,
number would you have her at?
Two.
Yeah. So you'd have Tiffy Time at 1 and Liv Morgan at 2.
Tiffy's not in there.
Oh,
So Trish at 1 and then Liv Morgan at 2.
Yes.
yeah. That's
Okay.
a bit fair.
Who would be in terms of the women's wrestlers? Who would make 3? So who would be in your top 3?
Number 3 would be Alexa Bliss.
Yes, okay.
And then 4.
Then it would be Lita.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. All right, number 5.
China.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad.
yeah.
To be fair, that's not
Wait,
bad.
are we up to 5?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Number 5, Chris. Who
No, that
makes the top 5?
that was China. Who was the 6?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, 6. All right,
Yeah,
6. All right. So
Number
then who
6.
just misses out of the top 5?
Number 6 would be Jazz.
Nia Jax.
No, Jazz.
Jazz. Who's Jazz?
Jazz took on Trish Stratus in the feud back in the day.
Oh, okay.
okay,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
one of the
Okay, I was gonna say like, I was thinking something. No, fair enough. Okay.
All right. Yeah, and then 7.
Molly Holly.
Molly Holly. Okay. That's a
Think about it, I like
throwback.
to- yeah, think about it. I used to watch it back in the 2000s.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this is a throwback. Bo would really love
Was
this
it-
list. I wish Bo was here to listen to this.
Yeah, because there was a wrestler called Hardcore Holly. Were they
Yeah.
ever like together?
Yeah,
No.
no. That the rumor was that was supposed to be his cousin.
Oh, it's a he, is it?
No, Molly
I
is a
thought-
cousin. Molly had 2 boy cousins, Crash and Hardcore.
Ah, okay. All right. So what number are we up to now? 8. So who's
Victoria.
8?
Victoria,
All right.
Oh,
9,
nice. Okay.
Becky Lynch,
And then 10.
Yeah. Okay.
Charlotte Flair.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's not bad. That's decent. That's a decent That's not bad there, Chris. That's pretty decent, mate.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Pretty
So in
decent.
terms of matches, do you have a favorite match?
Maybe Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar.
Well,
Oh, is that the
WrestleMania.
one where he beats the streak?
Yes.
Jesus.
Or is it
And
more
then you-
just like the surprise factor because you weren't expecting him to beat the streak?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, internally, there was people. They're like you. Of course, internally everyone knew, but like
Mm,
there was probably speculation more than ever
mm,
that the streak would
mm.
have to come to an end eventually.
Yeah.
Because there was
Yeah.
a fucking. I wish Bo was here to tell you this. There was a DVD. So WWE released DVDs. And this was probably about 3 years before the streak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was like, what DVD was it? It was like the best feuds of the Undertaker or something.
Yeah.
And Vince McMahon commented on that DVD, and he said that so he got asked, "Do you think the streak will ever end?" And he replied saying, "Well, all streaks come to an end."
Yeah.
And I thought, okay. And then Undertaker won the next two. And then he faced Brock Lesnar. So I wasn't surprised because I had that in memory. Like in the back of my mind, I thought if someone was to do it, Brock Lesnar probably would. So I wasn't that surprised, to be honest. I was still shocked, but I was I went back to that moment where he said on that DVD, I was like, oh fuck, jeez.
No, but there's
there
a
you
lot of
go.
people that could have betting. There's also
No,
Triple H.
the
There's
problem,
all Shawn Michaels too.
The problem wasn't ending the streak. That wasn't the problem. The problem was who did it. That was the major
That's
problem.
right. Yeah, a lot of people would have thought it. A lot of people could have liked Triple H or Shawn Michaels to do it. A lot of people didn't like Brock Lesnar doing it.
No, originally 10 years before that, in 2008, it was entertained that Edge, or Copeland as he called on AEW, would do it, and he said absolutely not. He said absolutely not. He didn't want to entertain that, and they were talking about it.
Because it became like a respect thing at one point, like they didn't want to do it because there was wrestlers that wanted him to actually be undefeated.
No, correct, and no one
an iconic thing.
Yeah, correct. No one wanted to beat it. Michaels didn't want to do it. Triple H didn't want to do it. So then Vince said, like, fucking, I want someone that's going to say no, going to say, yeah, sure, let's do it. Oh, let's get Brock Lesnar. He'll agree to it because Brock Lesnar was like, he left MMA.
Yeah.
He wasn't really a wrestler. Like he left the UFC. And they thought, oh, well, let's ask Brock Lesnar if he'd do it. Brock Lesnar straight away said, yeah, fuck yeah, I don't have a problem with it. And they said, oh, you're the one that's going to do it, mate. And he did it. So, yeah, it was just
Lesnar, he actually started in pro wrestling before he did MMA, though.
No, he did. No, true. Yeah, he was an NCAA wrestler. Then he did, WWF at the time. And then he went to, Japan and then UFC. And then he came back. No, but he wasn't like, because he left the wrestling business. People don't see him as like a true wrestler. So, and Brock Lesnar said straight away, he said, oh, yeah, I'll do it. Fuck no, why not? And do you remember that Undertaker? There was a moment in UFC where Undertaker and Brock Lesnar lost a UFC match.
Yeah,
and the Undertaker and Brock Lesnar, after the match where Brock Lesnar was walking out, he bumped into the Undertaker.
Yeah.
And the Undertaker said, "Do you want to do it?" And Lesnar didn't reply. I don't know if you saw it. It's actually hilarious. If you watch it on YouTube, it's pretty fucking scripted as shit.
But so how many wrestlers said no to ending the streak?
Edge said no. Shawn Michaels said no. Triple H said no. That's about it.
Randy Orton.
Wasn't there someone that was going to beat it? I want to, but it wasn't. I don't know if it was Edge.
Yeah.
Was it CM Punk or something? It was someone that was.
So with CM Punk, Mark Henry, that discussion wasn't on the table, like of ending the streak. So there's a difference between, hey, would you like to end the streak, and like, no, you're going to lose to Undertaker. Like when Randy Orton faced Undertaker many years ago, that wasn't on the table. The Edge thing came out of nowhere. Like that stunned him because Copeland said, Edge said, yeah, that got entertained by Vince McMahon. And I said, absolutely not. No, I don't want to do that. And then who did he face after Edge?
I'm terrible with timelines because I'm
After
one of
Edge-
those guys. When I watch it, I just turn my
After
brain
Edge, I think it was Henry or was it Randy?
off. Cena.
No, they're
apparently
before
Josh
that.
Rickens.
No, not Cena. He never faced Cena at WrestleMania.
No.
Oh, he did face Cena at WrestleMania, but that was a squash match.
And he faced Roman Reigns too, but that was squash.
Yeah, he faced no. See, many people thought Roman Reigns should have ended the streak because back then Roman Reigns wasn't a big name. He was like he's still new to the company, Roman Reigns. He wasn't a big name. So many people thought it should have.
Yeah, because there was a one point where he was getting a ton of heat because Vince was pushing him, and he wasn't. People liked him, but they didn't love him. So when Vince was like pushing him, it was sort of like all right, we like this guy, but like he's been pushed down our throats way too much, and he's just not like, like he's just not hitting that spot to be the face of the company.
There was talks of Ryback doing it. Ryback.
Yeah.
But that went fucking dead. There was talk of Yusuf doing it. But that talk went dead. I'm just trying to think who he faced after 08. I think it was Michaels. I have to check this. Fucking hell.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, if you have any questions in the chat, feel free to put them in. I think we're just gonna have a rogue podcast tonight, and we'll just talk about whatever you guys want to talk about at this point. Because as long as we have the vibes going, that's all that matters.
Shawn Michaels was after Edge.
Yeah. Can you guys hear me?
And then it was Shawn Michaels, and then it was Shawn Michaels again.
Yeah, so Triple H. Then it was Triple H. So Triple H and Shawn Michaels didn't want it, so they made a
and then they had Punk. And then they had Punk.
Then Punk. It wasn't on the table with Punk. That wasn't on the table. And Punk would have probably said yes anyway. But the reason why that wasn't on the table, Punk was already an established name.
Yeah.
And he had that I'm going to leave the company. I'm going to sue. So. That wasn't the problem. After Punk, it was
Lesnar.
It was Lesnar. There you go.
Yeah.
Yep, there you go, Lesnar. And they said to Lesnar, "Look, do you think you want to do this?" And Lesnar said, "Yep."
Yep.
So. And Lesnar said, "Yeah, I'll do it," and that's what happened. Lesnar bet him. So the Punk was never on the table because already established name. He had a feud a couple of years later with fucking Cena. Yep. So that was never the issue.
Yeah, right.
It was a weird WrestleMania that with Punk. It was really weird. It was like that was the
because that was also roughly when Paul when Paul Bearer died, roughly, yeah. So and it was all like fresh.
Yeah.
And there was like they had the segment where like Punk like accidentally dropped the urn or something.
Yes, and correct. Yeah,
I can't remember. Like, was there massive controversy over that?
There was, there was.
Because I think people were saying, "Oh, but that's like it was the actual urn. They dropped his actual ashes."
Yeah,
I mean, I would really doubt that they would have had his ashes in the thing.
No.
Because like a lot of that shit, like, and again, I mean, I guess it is Vince at the end of the day, so who the fuck knows? He used to be like really wild back in the day, but I don't know. That just seems like as much as Vince was very wild, he seemed to have a lot of respect for the industry.
Yeah, he did.
So yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know.
Vince had a storyline about faking his death.
Yeah, I remember
Yes.
that.
At one point, but it tied with the fucking Chris Benoit thing.
Yes.
And Vince
And
dropped that storyline.
around that time, Eddie Guerrero died.
Yeah. So Vince dropped that whole fucking storyline. So there was going to be a storyline about him dying.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then coming back to life. So Vince on a show died, and there was going to be a funeral.
Yeah, it was the
and
way
during
they did
that
it
funeral,
was he went in a limo and they made the limo went on fire.
yeah, correct. And during that funeral, wrestlers heard what Benoit died. They heard like not what he did, but how he died. And then Vince dropped that immediately. So like a week later, Vince mysteriously came back to life.
Yeah.
And like he said that this shows a tribute for Chris Benoit, blah blah blah. And then more information came out.
Yeah, it was 5 minutes into the show, and then they cut it because they knew what Benoit did. It was 5 minutes.
Yeah,
they were gonna do like a show about Benoit, and they cut it after 5 minutes.
Yeah, the point is that Vince dropped that storyline because of that. Because he respected the industry too much. He didn't want to get heat, so that storyline got dropped. There's another storyline with fucking with Mick Foley back in the 90s.
Yeah.
Mick Foley involving a woman. Mick Foley. There was Mick Foley fucking bashed the shit out of her, like in the wrestling ring, bashed the shit out of a woman.
I know most of them. Yeah.
Yeah, and then fucking there's the fucking lawsuits. People like, oh, you can't do that to women, blah blah blah. And Vince dropped that storyline. So yeah, when it comes to that kind of stuff, dropping storylines for the sake of industry, like Vince is pretty good with that. Like, he does respect a lot about the industry, but now it's a bit more chaotic now. It's a bit more free fall.
It is.
The prestige is gone from it. I think I don't watch it anymore. I think the prestige is gone from it.
I still watch it.
I think Bo would probably agree with that.
Yeah, I would agree with that too. Because I actually watched. I tried to watch something last week, and then I think I got about 20 minutes in, and I just switched off, and I just did something else. But I do try to make an effort. I try to make an effort. I feel like twice a year, just because it's just one of those things. It consumes so much time. Yeah, and like we've only got so much time in the day. So it's just as much as I would love to have it as a hobby and watch every week and all that stuff. But then there's like other stuff. Like I'm trying to watch the Daredevil TV show, but I'm only using that as my exercise bike content. So whenever I'm on the exercise bike, because all the technology now, you can hop on like streaming services and that. So so I'm trying to get through that at the moment. Because the Born Again show, that was like really, really good. So if anyone's like, keen to get on that, definitely get on that. Because I also finished The Punisher.
I haven't watched it in a long time because I'm mostly on my favorite music stream every day.
Yeah. How
many we got watching now, Sean?
We've got 11. So.
Oh, we've got views.
Yeah.
So they didn't want to hear the WW, but they wanted my sex life though. Fucking hell, man.
Yeah, no, like when your sex life, when we talk about your sex life, everyone's interested. Clearly. Yeah. We'll probably go to maybe midnight and then we might call it then. It was just a bit of a hangout sort of session and the intent was footy, but it was just more just hanging
the intent
out.
was never footy. The intent was clear.
Hey, no disrespect, Lucas, but you did start it on me.
Matt's going to listen to this back and he's going to be thinking, what the fuck has this show become?
Well, Lucas,
to be fair, I think he does that with most episodes.
Lucas, are we continuing tomorrow on your late night stream?
Oh, I hope not. I hope not. Fucking hell, mate.
Hey, maybe next time you won't ask me about my dating life, and then you won't ask Kieran about his dating life.
I mean, Chris, to be fair, you also got to not ask others about their dating life too. So,
Hey, he started
and not
on
make it
me.
a segment that
He
went on for.
He started on me.
Yeah, but who was the one that continued on to make it a segment for at least an hour?
It wasn't just me. It was Daz too.
Yeah, but you're still a part of it, mate.
Yes, because it
Does,
was
mate.
funny.
Jeez.
It was funny. It was funny.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good content. Yeah, we love that content over here.
Thank you. It was good content.
See what I mean by Daz? You just talk about something and it'll go for, the topic will go for an hour.
Yeah, I feel like we got a lot of guys in this community where we've got a lot of talent.
Yes.
Probably and it's hard to always know what talent that is, like what the talent is, but we've got a lot of talented people. You know, I notice when it comes to Chris, yeah, if ever I need to recruit a cricket player and I need a guy that just plays a straight bat all the time, I know who to recruit.
Chris, have you ever thought about doing being a chauffeur?
What do you mean? Like, no, I don't know. Never thought about it.
Someone to pump up the talent?
I've never thought about being a chauffeur, but I don't know. I would do it if people want me to.
Oh, trust me, people would want you to do it, mate. Trust me.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Why not?
You know, you can. I think you'd be handy around on sets, there, Chris, and you can jack up the talent.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I only was talking about Lucas because he started talking about me. I'm not the type of person that will start talking about someone.
I don't think that joke went. I don't think that joke went over.
Yes.
What I said.
I know what you said. You said you wanted me to become like a chauffeur.
Do you know what that is?
Someone that chauffeurs like the cars around. Because I'm not really into like shit like that.
You're not into. Okay. That wasn't. You don't have a car?
No.
Okay.
That's all right. I haven't done much shit because, like I said, I've gone through a lot of shit in my life.
Yeah.
I've just bought my own. I've just bought my own house.
Yeah, fantastic, mate.
Oh, awesome work. Well done, mate.
No, but the thing is, what people don't know about me is I've gone through a lot of shit. I've just recently moved to Queensland because of one reason. My mum passed away 7 years ago.
Yeah, it's not good, mate.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. The fact is, I've just bought my own house and I'm starting to learn. Most of my life, I was living with my mum until she passed away.
Yep. Yep.
Fucking hell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, it's definitely difficult when something like that would happen for sure.
Yeah, and I still go through that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, can't imagine, mate. You still with parents, Sean?
What's that? Sorry.
Are you still with parents, mate? Living with parents?
I mean, technically, yeah. I mean, obviously, I'm paying for everything, but yeah. I'm still I'm living with my dad at the moment, but yeah, I basically do the majority of the stuff there, look after him, and yeah. So I don't know if I'm going to be wanting to confirm anything soon, but yeah, let's just. I've definitely got some ideas going forward. I'll say that for content purposes and stuff, and you never know.
And it's like I said, Sean, I'm willing to help you, with content, like I was helping you with your VFL watch along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd that go by there? So that's your last one for the year, is it?
Yeah.
In terms of the VFL, yeah. So we did. I don't know. I did a bit of an outro just to say, just to thank everyone for tuning in and everything. But yeah, no, it's kind of weird because it feels like we're still deep into the season, but like we're getting towards the end now. So it's all like, it's like, just another season come and gone. Like, it's weird how we're going into finals. Yeah.
Oh, it's
Well,
nothing, Sean.
I've
It's only
got-
another 200 days.
I've got an idea for you, Lucas, and it's not anything bad. I was just going to say, with Ray's corner, are you going to keep it with her and her VFL?
Void, are you still in the comments, mate?
Because I think she likes doing it. It's just like she was saying, it's all comes down to her work schedule, but she likes doing it. She was saying.
You see, I don't know anything about our. Like, I don't watch our VFL team much.
No, but she watches Essen all the time. Void was saying.
See, I reckon Kiri would do one with her. Kiri watches VFL. Mr. MBN, he would do a lot of VFL watch along with her. See, I like the Bomber corner. I want to keep that because it's something different on the channel.
Yeah.
It's very valuable. So, and everyone always fucking gets on me for not having fucking different people on there. So
No, but it's all good, Lucas. Like we all said, we're happy to
there's a
support
woman
you.
on there now,
Yeah.
and she does a good job, so people can
Yeah, she
fucking.
does. She does.
Yeah, so that I want to keep that. I want to keep that next year. I want to keep that next season.
Yeah.
I want Ray to host her own shows.
Well, the thing is, like Void said, it's hard for her because she works all the time.
Yeah, that's fine. That's all good. But the problem, I wanted to do her own shows. On the channel, but if people let's say Bomber Banter says, "Oh, go support Ray," be like, "Oh, don't worry, it's on a Geelong channel." Like, you know what I mean? I don't really want that. I don't like.
Yeah.
Like, I want them to like what Ray's doing, not what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So I reckon Ray should do her own channel.
Yeah,
maybe she doesn't have time.
Absolutely.
Maybe she doesn't have time, but in once a week is good for her. But if I reckon more people should watch along, so I wish Bomber Banter would get involved in it, and just promote it. But you're promoting the Geelong zone, not Ray, and that's what I don't like. So do it for Ray, not because it's the Geelong zone.
Oh, really? Are they not getting a part of it because of the Geelong stuff? That seems strange.
Yeah. You see, the Bomber corner, the Bomber Banter, she was one of those people where she didn't want me on her stream. So it is what it is with that one. Like I said,
That's but also as well, as much as that's gonna suck, but I feel I reckon give it about 12 months, maybe even a bit longer. I feel like the roles are gonna flip where they're gonna want to be on our show soon enough, and things like that. So, we have 15 people watching now.
I can see why she does it. I can understand the reason behind it, and that's fair enough. You don't want certain people on your channel, with certain things about life and views and that. That's fair enough. That's fine. There's no I don't want fucking Abby Chatfield's on my fucking show. Sucking and bitching. So that's completely fine. Because I did a stream with Bomber Banter once, believe it or not.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite streams. I like going on that all the time.
Oh, what, the one I did with her?
No, I've never seen that one, but I go on there all the time.
I did one. I went on her fan cams once.
Kev's been on there too.
That was last year. So that was last year.
That was one of the funniest ones because he went on. We played Essendon.
Yeah.
And I remember he went on there and he couldn't get his equipment working.
Yeah, I remember that.
And the chick that was running it, she was like, "Oh, are you a friendly person or are you not so friendly?"
Yeah.
And because I was in the chat, and then she was trying to figure out if I was friendly or not. And I remember I typed something in the comments, and she was like, "Oh, are you friendly? Can someone please fact check this?" And just wrote in the comments, just saying "Oh, he's the most dangerous person you'll ever meet," or something to that effect. He's very. So it wasn't exactly that, but it was It was like tongue in cheek, but just like
He's a bigotry
Um,
sexist.
no, I didn't say anything.
Well, when
like
you
that,
went on
but-
there, Lucas, what was she like to talk to? I've been on there.
She was great. Yeah, she was great. So we talked. So yeah, Geelong played them, and I mentioned how. So Essendon back then in the midfield, Ray would subscribe to this.
Mm.
So in the midfield at that time, they had McGrath, Kako, and Merritt, I believe. And I went on Bomber Banter.
Yeah.
And I said to her, I thought actually Essendon played really well. So it was like a 10-minute chat.
Yeah.
She had me on longer than the average person, maybe because I was an opposition fan. And I said, look, you guys did really well. Like your midfield in that third quarter was just excellent, and it really frustrated her, my watch along.
Yeah.
So she knew I did the watch alongs. But and I was supposed to do another one with her.
Yeah.
She said, She said, I'll get you on in future. Like when we play Essendon next time, you can come on the show and you can like do a preview. I'm like, yeah, I'd love to do that. And then yeah, I wasn't welcomed anymore. So
That's not good, Lucas.
but no, but she was nice about it. She wasn't angry. Like I can completely understand. And like I said, I'm not for everyone, you know, and most important, I don't want to be on that channel. I don't want to be on a channel and people lose viewers because of me. I don't like that. I don't want to put anyone in that position.
Yeah.
So I just ever since that, I've just never been on there. So she still has my video up. My video's still up. But I've just never been on there, so it is what it is.
Well,
it's all good.
She's got Tommy on all the time, always on there.
Yeah,
too.
I noticed that. Yeah, I haven't watched the shows in a while. Like only when you tell me, and that. But yeah, it is what it is. She just does her thing. I don't
Yeah,
mind.
I'm on there all the time. I was on there before the stream started tonight.
Like I'm making a video on Tuesday, and it's going to give a little bit more clarification on why Geelong fans don't come on my channel.
Yeah.
So
yeah, sorry about that, Lucas.
So no, it's all good, mate. It's all good. Like, and it's not just because of one YouTube channel across the road. But it's just a general why Geelong fans don't join my stream. So it's good. So I've already made the video. So it's a bit like a hotkey video. It's a hotkey video.
Yeah. Have you subscribed to him, Lucas?
Yeah, with less comedy. Yeah, I have. Yeah, so it's a hotkey type video. So it's more like outside of the Geelong.
I'll look out for it. I'll watch it, Lucas. And I'll watch how it goes.
Yep.
So it's a bit personal. But
yeah,
I'm very comfortable releasing that. I wasn't a crying mess like I was for the first video that I made back last year about Mel. I don't know if you've seen that, but
yeah, I did. I was here the night you were talking to hockey.
Yeah, so I wasn't a crying mess with that one. So Mel was mentioned in that video a lot because it's got to do with the majority of Geelong fans on social media. So but it's not a negative video in a way, but it just gives context why Geelong people don't come on my stream. So, and I gave you guys a plug. Like I said, I'll just give you a little bit of a recap. I said, you know, the last 3 months, like the Warblers, Jumper Punch, Magpie Chronicles have been just amazing with me, and it's been so humbling, and I like to thank all their support. And so I gave them a bit of plug on that video. And, you know, it is what it is. So I'll be releasing that Tuesday night. So don't comment on it because it's already pre-recorded. I've already recorded it. So if you're thinking, he's not replying to my comments, it's because it's like what do you call it, Sean?
I used to do it a lot. It's like a
what's the word?
Yeah.
Yes, there you go. Yeah. So
it's actually funny because like no one in the community was doing it before I was doing it. Like It's because I used to be the one. Because if I remember when I originally did it, people kept telling me, "Oh, it's such a stupid idea. Why are you doing it?" Blah blah. It's like, how is it not a good idea? Like it's like the video makes it visible for people instead of like because it's actually I don't know if like people actually like know this, but it's, with Premiere videos, back when I was like doing them, I think they came around when I just was like when I just started my break. But people hated it like for some really weird reason.
Really?
Like people, yeah, like that's why I was like so confused
The
about
fuck?
it. Where no, because it was like uh what was it? It was yeah, it's like oh people aren't gonna watch it because it's gonna be in Premiere and I think I don't know, maybe it was a thing. I can't remember because maybe it was a thing where because it was in Premiere, like it wasn't a live and it wasn't a video. So I think maybe people were just confused that because it was a bit of both, that they were kind of confused, like because it wasn't a live and it wasn't a video, like they sort of just couldn't comprehend what it was. But then I feel like when I was doing it, I was just like, well, like it needs to be a Premiere because how are people going to know to click on the videos and because I'll have people that would want to be fans of my channel. You'd want them to um, watch the videos, straight away, right? Because they're such big fans. So, so when I would premiere it for like, I think I used to do 5 o'clock, and then I try to do, so whatever there was a training day. So that training day, I'd do one for 5 o'clock, and I'd have it scheduled. So I'd have enough time to then get home, edit the video, and like create everything and have it ready to go, upload it and everything. And yeah, so that 5 o'clock every day that we had training that day, it was ready to go. Because sometimes I would just have days where my computer wouldn't work or whatever, but 5 p.m. was always a good sweet spot. Because on a good day, I could have it done by 2:30, 3 o'clock. But then on a bad day, it would be like 4:30, even sometimes even right up to 5 o'clock even. I felt there was even some premieres I had where it was ready to go, but only in like 720p. Because sometimes when you upload videos, it takes a while for because it
Yes.
uploads it in like each the resolution. It uploads it in like each resolution, which is just weird to me. I don't know why it does it like that. I'm sure it's like some technical thing that I just don't understand, but so like people would watch it, but they could only watch it in like 720p. So then people are like, oh, what is this? I'm like, yeah, okay, cool, yeah, I can understand that. Like, if you want to watch it, you want to watch it in like 1080 or 4K or whatever. I think I only did 1080 back then, but
Well, 4K is nice, but it ain't the end of the world.
yeah, I think I've lived in a world where 1080p. I've seen a lot of 1080p footage, and I don't look at like footy content for the quality of it. Like, so yeah, I'm that sort of like. It was 1080p, it's fine. 720 is also fine too, but yeah, there was definitely, or maybe it wasn't 720, maybe it was like 480p or something, and like because it needed the rendering, not the rendering, the uploading process still wasn't completely done, but it was ready to be posted. It just wasn't going to be, the quality wasn't going to be there. But then yeah, people were obviously understanding of it and all that, but no, I remember people having an issue with me having it as a premiere, and they thought, oh, that's not the way to go. That's not. I'm like, oh, that's like really strange because when I did it, yeah, people were like really against it, and now I just see it happen all the time. Like, huh, that's just strange how you're in a society where people are so against something, and then like you give it like 2, 3, 4, 5 years, and now it's so accepted. It's just strange. I do have someone that's made their way back to the stream. I'll get Daz on.
Oh,
Hey, Daz.
Sorry, guys. I had to leave. We had a bit of a pandemonium here, actually. Chris was asking Lucas a question about his. I don't know what one it was. I can't remember now. And I said something, and my missus heard me, and she gave me a dirty look. And she said, what are you talking about pajamas and swimwear for? And I thought, crikey. And
Jesus.
she gave me a dirty look, and she said, I thought you guys were supposed to be talking about footy. So I had to leave the stream and apologise and try and twist myself out of that one. I got myself in a bit of a predicament there. Thank you, Lucas. Thank you, guys. Thanks, Chris, Sean.
Oh,
In
hang
the
on.
doghouse.
Hang on.
She's put a bolt on the bedroom door tonight.
Oh, you kidding?
Oh, you're kidding me.
No, not really. But no, I got a really bad.
Oh,
I've been trying to explain for the best part of 45 minutes what we were talking about because I was doing a bit of laughing. She heard some laughing as well, even though I was had it all plugged in. I could hear through the headphone. Basically, she still must have. She's got good ears. That's all I can see. But she didn't think it was appropriate for me to be bringing up those sorts of topics like swimwear, and she just couldn't correlate how that could relate to talking about footy. So yeah, she gave me a dirty look there. So anyway,
well, would
wanted
you
to
like to bring?
apologise about that?
Would you like to bring her on and we can clarify it to her?
I'd like to bring your mum on, actually. That's
Oh,
who I'd like to speak to.
yes, it gets better and better.
I wonder if she actually knows all these sort of happenings with you, Lucas.
Mate,
Whether she's actually aware of all the stuff.
Mate, the shows that I've done in the past, she knows every single bit of it, mate. She knows every bit. I used to do late night streams. Yeah, I used to do late night streams with Kiri. And mate, she knew the full Monty and everything, mate. She knew it all. She knew it all.
You guys wouldn't be able to remember. You're probably too young, much younger than me, obviously. But back when I was probably a teenager, rising 18, I suppose, and before mobile phones really were happening, we all had like landlines, basically the general phone in the house. And tell a little story that's got me into big shit. Back in those days, those that are my age or older would remember this. Back on the TV, particularly late in the evening, about 10:30 onwards after midnight, quite regularly, because I had a little TV in my room, and they used to have these commercials, these ads, and they used to feature adult get-togethers for adults wanting to, and you used to have 1-800 numbers that basically people could ring up and you could get to know someone that way over the phone by ringing this 1-800 number. And I think back in those days, it actually costed a fair bit of money. I don't know why I did it, but I did it. I actually rang up one of those 1-800 numbers on my mum and dad's home phone. And little did I know that they were keeping a record of their phone, like all their phone numbers, because some of their phone numbers were like some of their bills were getting quite expensive. And it would always highlight on the bill what numbers people would ring from that number, from that home phone. So when they got the bill and they knew that none of them would be, back then I was living with my sister, back then they put 2 and 2 together and realised that it was one of us two kids and I spent about probably half an hour on this number talking to this. I don't know what it was. I can't remember now. But anyway, it was a 1-800 number. And anyway, it featured on their bill. Cost something like 35, 40 bucks in the end. And I got into so much shit over that because it was like a adult line. And I was totally told off, fair income, big time. And I never did it again after that. But I reckon there'd be people in my age group and older, I would suspect, I would be very, very, very surprised if others didn't do the same thing, particularly when they were young and a teenager and probably learning the way around life and all of that, learning the birds and the bees and everything sort of stuff. And anyway, that was the first and last time I did it. I can't even remember the conversation. It was just I was probably shitting myself talking about, I was listening. I think I remember they were just trying to get things out of you, like how old are you? You know, what do you do, and all this sort of stuff. Bit like what they do these days, but it was just a phone number that you would ring rather than a dating app. And yeah, basically, did I get,
mate?
particularly my mum. Dad was a little bit more or less strict, and you could understand probably being a male, but Mum, did she go through? She paid all the bills, and she gave. I got the wooden spoon back in those days. We used to get the wrap around the backside with a wooden spoon if we did something wrong.
Yeah,
it was a lesson to be learned. But yeah, never do that when you're on your, like back in those days, on your home, mum and dad's home phone. You'd always get found out because it would always display the number, and then they did a check where the number was and what it was for.
Yes.
When they realised that it was a adult phone line for SEX, etc., and more. On top of that, it was quite amazing actually, the repercussions that I copped after that. But anyway, I reckon, as I said, a lot of people my age were doing that sort of stuff. It was very much something that was advertised on late night TV back in those days. And I think they still do those sorts of things, but it's more of an app, isn't it, Lucas? You would know this. It's probably an app that you jump on, and you can actually jump on that and put all your particulars down, or your positives and your negatives, and talk about yourself and highlight everything there. But back in those days,
Tinder,
you
mate.
could actually physically ring up and speak to people.
Tinder.
Oh, now I had a phone as a kid. I had a mobile phone as a kid, mate. And you'd get those adverts around 12 o'clock, but they would there'd be sex chat. And I rang up this one. I rang up this. It was like a fucking $4 a minute. Fucking hell, mate. And yeah, I had my mobile phone, and I called this. I didn't know it was I didn't know. To be fair, I didn't know it was a sex thing. And I called it, and this fucking woman dialed, and she said, "How old are you, little man?" I'm like, 19. She's like, "You like women or boys?" And I said, Jesus. I said, "I like women." She says, and she said, "Oh, we can put you. We'll talk to a nice girl." I said, "Yeah, that would be nice." So she put me on, and then she fucking said, she tried to strip me. She tried to strip me. She said, "How about you take shirts off, boy? How about you take off pants? How about you put your hands?" We need to go on. We don't need to go on. And I thought, fucking hell, what is going on here?
I apologise to Lucas's mother if she's listening.
I was just waiting for the punchline of just saying,
Yes,
it was $4 a minute. And it cost me $8.
Well, it must have worked because I was on there for fucking a half an hour. So imagine the fucking price of it.
So I'm with Sean on this one. What was the punchline?
There was no fucking punchline. There's nothing, mate. I called it. She wanted me to put my hand on different parts of my body. Gee whiz, mate. And I said to my mum, "Can you pay this bill?" And it was like one, like, she checked my records, and there was this one number in particular that lasted like 30 minutes. And
I was basically like about to say, like, if it's $4 a minute that they were charging, I was gonna say a really good punchline would be, and it was the best $8 I ever spent.
Yeah. No, but my mum said to me, she said to me, "Fucking hell, can you meet your girlfriend at a park or something?" And I'm like, I'm like, yeah, because she thought it was like my high school girlfriend that I'm calling, and I
Yeah.
thought, yeah, okay, no worries, yeah, I can do that, Mum. Never called that number again, and to this day, I didn't even tell my girlfriend. I kept that to myself. My mum found
until you brought it up tonight.
no, my mum found out. My mum found out a month later. She says, "How come you don't dial that number no more?" And I'm like,
Oh,
it didn't. I said, it wasn't for me. And then she was up late one night, and that same number came up, and she thought, "Fucking hell, that number looks familiar." And she checked the record again. It was a fucking. It was a Thai. It was a Thai dating app, like a Thai sex phone call app. And I thought, and she fucking, oh yeah, I got it that the morning. She didn't take my phone away, to be fair. She said, I want you to tell your fucking girlfriend, tell her what you've been doing, you've been cheating on her. And I'm like, yeah, I'll tell her. Never told her, but that's all right. To meet a real woman and tell their size and whatnot, text this number, text the word sex to 1-800 something. Yeah, I used to do that. Yeah.
Never lie to a female. They'll always pick it up. I guarantee
Yeah.
you, there's something about them. If they know when things aren't, you're not telling the truth. I mean, generally they'll work it out in the end.
They do.
I've been
They
caught
do.
out. My first girlfriend, she reckons I was cheating on her right not long after we met, and I thought, no, I know, and I wasn't. But yeah, and I wasn't doing any of that, all that sort of stuff. But I know my best mate. He did that. He did that down the track, and I got him into big shit. And I was like telling him, mate, you're going to get into strife. And he said, oh, no, just keep it quiet. If she ever asks you, just say that no. But I didn't want to be like covering for him either, because it looks bad for me. So I'd rather not know that he's actually cheating on someone. It's actually shocking. I don't enjoy it at all, lying for somebody else.
I don't think anyone. The worst that I've got was a mate told me that he wanted to say no during the wedding reception, but he said yes, and he was still married to her. So I think it was one of my. I don't speak to him anymore, but that's all right. He married this girl, and 2 months, we were just fucking sitting around. 2 months later, we were just sitting around playing FIFA and whatnot and shit. And then he says to me, you know what? I wanted to say no to her because I didn't like her like that. And I said to him, you're with her for fucking 6 years. What are you talking about? And he was like, yeah, mate, sometimes I just don't feel it with her. I said, well, why the fuck did you say yes for? Why did you agree to marry her? Like, and he was like, oh, I just thought it'd be the best thing to do, mate. And like, she's like, don't tell anybody. And then you'd see her the next day, and you just go like real quiet. You don't like, you go, yeah. And she's like, oh, what's his problem? I'm like, it's not a good thing. It's not a good. In the end, he ended it with her, like, was with her for 6 years, and then he ended the marriage after 4 months. So that made me feel a little bit better. But yeah. It's always tough when people tell that to you. You'd rather not know. You'd just rather not know. Well, why did you get in trouble, Daz? What happened? Like, why did you get in trouble? What's the context of the talking on the phone to that women's site? What's the context of that, mate? What?
Well, they found out because it was on the bill. Basically, my mum's a pretty good.
No. I mean, like, why did you bring that up? Like, was it just something random, or like, did your wife?
Thinking about no, because I don't want to come across as a real look. I reckon we've all done it. I don't know. I can't speak for other. I'm not speaking for you guys. I'm talking about back in those days. It was quite. I know a lot of my mates did it. They did it generally when they were a bit pissed. They got home and they did it then. But back then it was just you didn't have your private. You couldn't do it on your mobile phone because we didn't have a mobile phone back then. So
Yeah, correct.
you're using your mum and dad's phone. So I only mention it because, we're giving you that much shit tonight, Lucas. I didn't want to come across like I was like,
Oh no,
perfect
that's
or
all good,
anything
mate.
like that. That's just a little bit
Oh.
about me. I'm not gonna hide from the fact that I did it. I was about 17 or 18 or 19 from memory. I was a young fella.
I thought your wife found out about it and she was angry after all these years. That's why I thought you put it.
No. I don't even know I even told her about any of that. That's like years ago. Like that's close to 30 years ago now. That was when I
thought
was
she had told
not
about
even. I didn't even know my missus back then. So I mean, I had girlfriends well before her. We all did we all do things when you're young. Maybe
Yeah.
I was curious. I was just curious.
Of course.
And I reckon I was just watching these late night TV shows, and one of these things I've been seeing them for a while. I thought, I might ring up because I didn't have a girlfriend back then, and I didn't know how.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was just I wasn't really interested in girls back then. Anyway, I was going to do some. I was doing some studying and all that, and that's what my mum and dad always told me to do: study and all that, and try and get a good job and get a good thing ahead of you, career and all that, which really didn't turn out that way anyway. But be that as
kids,
it may.
mate?
So we've got 2 kids at the moment. They're all pretty grown up now, so 15 and 13. So they're getting old now. So
they're into their footy.
Not
Collingwood.
Sort of, yeah. I mean, they're into NBA. Like Jared's into NBA.
Yeah.
And the girl, Charlotte, she's not really into sports so much. She's very much into. We were talking about cooking earlier. She's very much into these cooking shows. She's always watching these freaking cooking shows on TV, reality shows.
Oh, thank God! Fucking hell, does
it? Probably be a cook one day, I think. Like a chef.
Almost gave me a heart attack there, man. Because you said the word she watches, and I thought, holy fuck. Yeah. I thought you were going to say she watches each show. Fuck me.
No, that's just what she says. But you can't. That's why I come on. That's probably why I like coming on things like this, because there's so much shit on TV at the moment. Like it's all reality shows. Yeah. I can't stand them. I just don't watch maths. I don't watch, as I said, MasterChef. All these reality shows. I'm not really into them. My missus is, but I've always been that way. I've never really liked them. It doesn't interest me.
Matt, you do not want to know.
They get paid for it and everything.
No, Matt, you do not want to know. Please, don't even bother, mate. You do not want to know. Oh, shit. Asking? He's saying, what were you talking about before you changed to MBA and cooking? You do not want to know. No.
Actually, well, you can actually to tell a story.
No.
You can actually connect the two together. You could have a really romantic night having a cooking meal, like one of the two cooking a meal, and then finish off with dessert.
Oh, jeez. Sean.
So nothing wrong there. Just, no need to clean the dishes until the morning. Anyway, we can talk about something else now. Probably we've gone a bit too far with that topic.
No. I mean, like, the plan. I said it probably about an hour ago that it looked like midnight was going to be the rough time to sort of finish it. So, we'll probably that's another 8 minutes away. But if you guys are wanting to just finish up, we can end it here because we do have a new week to start. And
Matt, it wasn't anything inappropriate. It was just personal, and it was about me. So I guess that's allowed. It's all good, mate.
It wasn't over the line.
It was not about attacking any race or religion. It was just all about me, mate. Attacking my personal sex life. It's all good, mate. It's all good. I'll allow it. There you go. Lucas's sex life and dating. There you go. That's what we're talking about for a whole hour, Matt. Just about me and my dating life, but that's all right. So no racist or sexist stuff. Just my dating life, mate. That's all good. That's all good.
No, none of that. Hopefully you weren't. Hope you're not offended by any of that.
Yeah, I hope you weren't offended either.
No, absolutely not.
I hope you weren't offended either.
Don't take I've taken the mickey out of myself tonight as well. So I mean, I've put my hand up. So clean skin.
If it was offensive, I would have left. It's all good. So Matt, you can relax, Matt. It's nothing like that. It's just about me. It's all good.
I'm going to get shut down.
No. Unless I make a complaint, but I won't. Nah, it's all good. Jesus.
It's 2026 too, by the way. It's not 2026. By all means, I mean, we're all adults now, type of thing.
Yeah.
There's nothing that we haven't slandered anyone else. We're taking the mickey out of ourselves a bit tonight and all that sort of stuff. But
Matt, we got 2 hours out of that topic. 2 hours about who Lucas dated when he was a kid, what kind of things he did as a kid. Mate, we did it for the whole fucking night.
And we also realised that Chris is going to be a really good opening bat for Australia. He'll just have a forward defence for every single shot that he has. Because his straight bat is it's honestly the best forward defensive block I've ever seen. So if anyone needs to learn how to play a straight bat, just talk to Chris and he'll help you out.
Before we end the stream, what music do you all into?
Music? God, now he wants to talk music. We've been talking about my sex life for the last 2 hours. He wants to talk about music when we're ending the stream.
We're trying to get past that now. We're trying to
Fair enough.
We've been trying to end the stream and you want to talk music. You're kidding.
No, I'm trying to be like, we're trying to get off that subject and onto a new subject.
Jeez.
I think we've hit a Sunday night. We're about to hit midnight. I think it's probably best to call it a night. And we'll probably revisit this probably another day.
Revisit this? You're kidding, right? Revisit this. If you're honestly going to listen to my sex life for the next 2 hours, God may have mercy on your soul.
When I say revisit in terms of just content on the channel in general, we don't need to revisit your sex life, Lucas. We don't need to do that.
That's all this talk has been about what I've done in life. Bloody hell. Don't worry about anyone trying to sue you, Matt. You'll be on Twitter talking about how this guy is talking about someone's sex life. It's all good. I'm still here. It's allowed. Bloody hell. I feel more disgusted if people are listening this back and actually listening to my sex life. That's more disturbing, but that's all right.
You did actually bring it up, though, Lucas, talking about Kiri. So, I mean, you did bring it up, and you can't not think that we're not going to turn it on to you after that. Because Kiri's not here to defend himself.
Oh, gee. No, Matt, you shouldn't. No, Matt, no. Days of our lives, Lucas edition.
Thank you very much.
Jesus.
When are you doing you're doing another stream at some stage, Lucas, during the week?
It's tomorrow night on Monday night. That'll be probably more about Luke's sex life, to be honest.
Have we still got the cricket going? Is that still happening?
No, the cricket's finished, mate. We got belted, so that's done.
Really?
So
but no, I'll be doing a stream tomorrow, Monday, around about 11:30. We'll start at 11:30 Melbourne time. That will be at the Conservative show, and hopefully you can all get on. You can get on there, that's that.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, there's going to be content all around. So let's just make sure we support all the guys here. We support everything they do, and I guess with all that said, we'll. Yep.
Yeah, Sean. Whether it's me, Mick, or Warblers, there's at least one person doing a channel every day, doing a stream every day. We are 24/7.
Pretty much.
We are 24/7.
Pretty much.
Yeah. But no, with all that, yeah, as I said, make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure
Yeah.
you support all the channels around, and that'll be it for tonight. And hopefully you guys appreciated a bit of a loose Sunday night. As you know, I feel like most people would be a bit loose on their Sunday nights, but
Yeah.
hopefully we catered towards that. And no, that's it for us, and we'll be heading off, and we will see you guys when we see you. All right, see you
And
guys.
TJP.
Go Pies.
And TJ. See ya.
Yeah, and
Dinner's
TJP
on,
as well.
ladies. Yeah, the
Alright,
dinner's
see you
on,
guys.
ladies. Call me, girls.
What a way to finish. All right, see you guys.
Yes.